Hello. Woo. Welcome. How's your ear? Can I shout?
Yeah,
is it all
shout
right?
all you want.
Right, okay.
Luckily, it's the one facing this way.
Okay, that's good. I didn't want to start by going.
Oh no! I've been at the Freeman this afternoon, having them sucked out. Betting of it put in.
Ears sucked out.
Fantastic!
Oh, how are we doing?
Oh yeah.
Jack Sharp straight in there with a resub. Thank you very much. He said, "Good evening, everyone. Thank God the workday's done. Missed last week because of working late, but glad not to be missing today." Well, we're up to episode 5.
I don't understand why. Just to peel the curtain back here before you see what you're going to see. It's an hour and 47 minutes for an episode of Loaded.
It goes... So, it was like originally 3 matches an episode?
Aye.
And then I think because Raw was 3 hours and then most actual indie shows last about 2 or 3 hours, we were taping 3 or 4 episodes back to back. So I think some of them are a bit longer, some of them are about an hour and a half. But I think the first and last are a bit longer, and the 2 in the middle are a little bit shorter. But this is
Why?
this is where most of the actual main stories of our run in WCPW start getting set up. Is in this run over the next 4 episodes, 5 episodes. It really is loaded. Claire Louise, thank you very much for resubbing 39 months.
Thank you.
Also, fuck you. Fuck you. The fucking karaoke publicly.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Not my fault.
No, not my fault.
Not my problem.
You're punishment master. You just come up with it.
You asked me to do a job, and I do a job. You should have won the predictions if you want that. You
did win the predictions.
No, Andrew won as well. There was 2. It wasn't a loser.
Do the right to censor thing. May as well just go outside, take a golf club to a car. You should stand there.
I should say, we mad rage in the chat. I did see a DM. Bring whatever you want, but nothing smelly.
Yeah.
On Sunday.
The one
Don't bring
thing
anything smelly.
the venue have said is nothing smelly. So anything you want to do to make the suffering worse, but nothing smelly.
Aye. So that's going to be fun. 6 hours of karaoke. Other party games included.
Hunter, Dylan, Sam, would you rather have to go through paintballs again any day of the week?
Any
day of the week.
I've got a punch bowl lined up, right?
A punch bowl?
That's all I'm going to say. I've got a punch bowl lined up. And I would drink it all day long if I was doing it, but I'm not doing it.
It's going to be like the end of Ring of Fire, isn't it?
No,
There's going to be
no,
banana in it and cayenne pepper and anything out the kitchen
Couple of
cupboard.
cigarette ends. Oh, yes.
No wrestling fans allowed then, says Ainsley. Oh, how cruel. Oh. Thank you very much. Rusty Shackelford, I got told at a train station if you make dad joke at the ticket booth, they had another 5% of the price. I said, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Fergan Spieltag. Thank you very much for resubscribing. Up the Freeman, stuck at work on the Quayside. We could catch the stream, thankfully.
What you doing on the Quayside?
Do you work for that fancy company that does all the crazy VR stuff? Have you seen them?
No.
I don't know if they're still there, but it used to be, when Audi brought out that really fancy one, what was it, the RS or something? That really wide one, like this proper sports car. You could do a virtual car in there, so there was a seat. And sometimes I used to walk past when we were at What Culture, and there'd just be an Audi chair, and you'd have the gear stick and the steering wheel like it was a video game, but it was photorealistic. So it was you had a virtual test drive or whatever.
Oh.
I guess because the car wasn't coming to the country for a while, so you could get to mess around with it.
They work at Tomahawk, and that, my friends, is my favourite restaurant in the entirety of Newcastle upon Tyne.
I've still not been. My brother loves Tomahawk. My brother absolutely loves Tomahawk.
A little bit on the pricey side, and if you can run up the chain and ask why they got rid of the honey, that had a honey sweet chili wedge as one of the sides,
what?
And they got rid of them off the menu. What the fuck's the crack with that?
Just send them that clip. Send them that clip.
Where are they? Bring them back. Up the wedges.
Bring the managers here right now. Dakota, thank you very much for your donation there. Hi, Sam and Ross. You handsome boys. Ooh.
Hi.
At the biggest punishment of the summer, I will make Sam and Andrew sing I'm an ass man, but instead of ass, it's feet.
That's because you've both got massive feet fetishes.
Yeah, that's us.
Woo!
We're the feet boys. Bring a big pack of Walkers, 6 packet of Walkers Ready Salted, the best type of crisp, says Emmett.
There might be a few crisps in there to purchase anyway, because there is a bar.
There is a bar. There's a £3 pint, which I believe they're rebranding to Cultahol for the day.
Oh, fucking taking 8 years.
Taking 8 years, we're finally there.
One of the first things, for reactions, we should get Cultahol sorted.
We got close as well. We had a contact, and then it didn't go anywhere, and it was that's annoying. But yeah, we're finally gonna have
8 years.
Oh my God! There's
Thank you,
loads
Alex
popping off here.
Takeover.
Let me just quickly see. Southall Sam, thank you very much. All white, ready for another week of Diddler Bingo. I mean WCPW. 54 big boy months. And Alex Takeover, thank you very much for gifting subs to Potato Shack 99, Phil the Legend, Stephen D.E., Kate Hugs, Magic Mikey 90, Craig 0119, Red Man 17, or Reed Man 17, Bazza M2204, and Jesus, 10 more.
Ooh.
Alex Takeover, you
saucy
generous,
bastard.
generous. It's not loading. You've broken. Your generosity has broken the computer. I also see Raj and Neddy Stark. Thank you so much.
8 more.
8 more. Jesus. Nikat, thank you very much. Up the 2 months. If I may say this, past month watching the old WCPW shows have been amazing. The boom of Brit Rest was a fantastic time of my life. Not to sound so dramatic, lol. And we were, of course, the reason for that boom.
Especially me. Especially for this episode coming
We didn't
up.
just swoop in like vultures and kind of go, Alice. Alex Takeover, thank you very much as well for your donation. You generous Alex.
Yeah.
Love you boys. Don't have much time today, so I'll catch the VOD tomorrow. And Adam Jonesio, I need to say as well, I was down at the finishing line for Great North Run because my sister was running it this year, and I walked past, and I wasn't expecting to see anybody, and he just sort of went, Sam Driver, clearly just run the race, completely knackered, just sort of put his hand up and went, Sam Driver, and then I just walked past and was like, hello, just kept going. So apologies. Stephen D, thank you very much for your first time chat there, but thank you so much to Alex Takeover, you absolute legend.
Up the takeover.
Tom is your sister. Shh. Don't tell anybody. No one mentioned the Great North Run that you've seen.
I know, it's
River
disgusting.
Weir. Tom got the merch on Sky News.
I know, yeah.
Oh,
Sales
what
went.
a lad.
Sales went the same.
Sales went moderately mild. At the weekend, are you going to be singing Footloose? It's not a wrestling theme. I've been told I'm singing wrestling themes. Which, I mean, like what are we gonna do for anything?
Was that Kurt Angle, was it?
Yeah, what are we gonna do if it's got no lyrics? Just invent them.
It's not my problem, it's your problem. Make up
He's gonna
lyrics.
slap a load on a CD and take it over.
Apply yourself to the theme and make up lyrics. Driver. Driver.
One of you has to sing Great Balls of Fire. That is a wrestling theme.
Yeah.
Adam Pachiti's theme. Boom!
We would get sued, wouldn't we?
Yeah, 100%. Garmin Rowe, thank you very much for resubbing. 59 big boy months. Evening, lads. Don't worry, Sam. I got you a request for Tommaso Ciampa's 2022 NXT heel theme. 3 minutes of silence.
And you got to do the dance
That
moves.
would be divine. The dance moves.
The dance moves of Tommaso Ciampa's 2022 NXT heel theme.
I can't really remember them.
It's the Macarena. Everyone
Is it
knows
the Macarena?
this. Yeah, yeah.
He just comes out and, yeah.
That malarkey. That's the Macarena. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot that could get us cancelled. There is a lot. What if there's... What
Ram Ranch?
No, just sing Ram Ranch. That's a wrestling theme. Real American. There's one that get cancelled. Michael Jarrow. Clap, 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 clap. Do PLE themes count as wrestling songs? I guess if they're like established.
Oh, yeah.
Like My Way's a wrestling song. Easy. Somebody Call My Mama would be a highlight. Alex Wright dancing for 3 minutes. Just...
That, he's like a...
He's
a
sort of like
saucy
a
bushwhacker.
saucy bushwhacker, yeah. Ooh, big bratwurst. Joe Coffey theme, Iron Man. Glorious Bobby Roode. Rude. Just the, big bratwurst reminds me of Alan Partridge. Oh, bit of bush. Sounds like there'll be no frat boys in sight at this karaoke.
I highly doubt that.
Saw Kenobi, thank you very much. Hi, Sam and Ross. Remember when you got married? Also, Ross, every day I fight back with the dick in the ass. And I do it just for you, mate.
Should explain for those who aren't aware, the second WCP Loaded theme sounds like it says, fight back with a dick in the ass.
I had a friend who messaged me concerned because he thought it said, fight back, beat a chick in the ass. And I was like, definitely doesn't say that.
Hey, whatever you're into.
But I love, that was, I made that intro. I was really proud of that intro at the time. I was probably buzzing
Who
with it.
chose the song?
I was just presented the song. I think it was sort of like a deal with the band. They were called Adakane. I remember that.
Adakane.
Adakane. Adakane.
It's like if someone called Adam released a drug. Hey!
With Kane. Andrew singing Mark Henry's Sexual Chocolate. Surely with My Baby Tonight's on the agenda. Can't forget Jushin Liger theme, Sam. I think New Japan won't let us forget the Jushin Liger theme. It'd be an instant. Wouldn't even take around the back of the venue. They'd just run in through the door and bang, bang.
Oh, don't you forget about Keith has got to count.
Oh, that's sure.
That was monetized on the channel. I'm sure YouTube hasn't changed that much.
We can probably get Don't You Forget About Keith in there.
6 years. Oh, fuck me, 6 years.
Oh, no, don't think about time. Don't think about time. Randall Keith for 6 hours. Well, at that point, in fairness, anybody who is brave enough to attend, you're getting punished every bit as much as we are. You're there in person. And you're on stream. Oh, I think parody law protects you with monetization. You'd hope so, but things
Doesn't
always make
apply,
sense.
yeah.
Rogue Raccoon, thank you very much for resubbing, you absolute ledge.
Up the raccoon.
We got a hype train success. Get in.
Wow.
Oh, we got a hype chest. Let's open it. Sky Ghost emote.
That's really cool.
Ooh.
Can the people at home see that?
Maybe. Don't You Forget About Keith.
You
Can you
can't.
sing a bit of Westlife? Is there a wrestler that uses Westlife in WWE or something?
If a wrestler would use Westlife, it would probably be someone like Austin in Theory. I could picture him walking down to a bit of...
When I remember, like, when I started watching CMLL, when it used to be free on YouTube, it was Angel Doro, and it's like, CMLL, it's like the big stairs, and there's, like, the dancing ladies at the bottom doing this. And, like, the heels come out to, like, Metallica or something, and I'm like, oh, they're just using licensed music, because there's, like, no laws in Mexico about it. And then Rock DJ hit, and I was like, who the fuck's using Robbie Williams? And out he comes dressed as He-Man to Rock DJ, and I was like, what the fuck?
It's a match made in heaven.
Can we put a little ass on it from WWE Original for 5 hours?
I'm not too familiar with that album.
No, neither am I.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Pie on it?
I think so.
Yeah, I only know Pie, really. I didn't have that one. I had, was it Full Metal?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
The like the purpley blue color cover.
I don't know. Are they ever going to do, or have they done vinyl releases of the Uncaged ones? Because some of the Uncaged ones are class.
They're all on the Spotify.
Yeah. Right. Shall we mosey on over to the Loaded, shall we?
You're not doing the old food thing.
The old food. Oh shit.
The old food thing.
Bit of scrandle.
Scrandle Keith. Scrandle Keith. Scrandle Keith.
It should still be in there. There it is. Scrandle. Right. Watch along. Play daily.
Oh,
Skegness Town 2022 versus CD Olympia 2022. Cheesy chips. I said greasy chips. Cheesy chips, £3. Grilled meat with tortillas and chimichurri.
Hop, 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 the chimichurri.
It's got to be the chimichurri. 78%.
They're barely even. Cheesy chips.
Absolutely terrible. What is that? Grenoble
Yeah.
versus Slask Wocklaw 2022.
£9.80 as well.
For a cheese sandwich with a pint.
And two shit pickles
versus
Shove
chicken
them.
and chips with ketchup, mayo, mixed sauce, $3.30.
The chicken does look a little bit dry on the right hand side, but we're
It
picking
does,
that all day
but that's
long.
why they've slapped all the sauce
Value
on
for
it.
money as well with £3.30.
Yeah. That is fucking shambolic. Redditch Borough FC versus South Shields FC, one close to home. Breakfast wrap, 2 sausages, bacon, egg, hash brown cheese, £3.50. Loaded roast potatoes with beef and gravy, $5.50.
What a tough choice.
It's a bit stringy with all of that meat.
Ah,
on
it's
it,
pulled,
but
isn't it?
Yeah, but it's good.
It's pulled beef straight off the cow.
That just looks like something you get at a Mackey's, but reconstituted.
I'm going to go right, mate.
Yeah.
The potatoes look well cooked as well, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh,
fuck me.
Shambles.
Fucking hell.
Hull City versus VSL Kobe. So Japan versus England. Chicken Euro box with chips underneath, £6.75. Premium rare Kobe beef bowl with rice and beer, £15.
Tory!
I mean, but it's premium rare Kobe beef.
But we're at a football stadium. let's
And
not
a
forget
pint.
that. Yeah, we're still at the football.
We are still at the football.
How premium is the premium beef? It's not as if we go to Tomahawk.
I mean, it's still. Oh my god, look at it.
It is well cooked.
It's well cooked, but
It's also 15 quid.
It is
10 or
15
less,
quid.
essentially, there for the gyros.
Go on then.
Oh, fuck. Some
should've gone
expensive people in the voting thing.
Sporting Kansas versus Bradford City. We've got the Pitmaster, burnt ends, pulled pork, spiced chicken, jalapeno muffin, cream corn and beans, £8.50, versus pepperoni pizza twist, £3.
Left-hand side, all day long. I
Yeah.
don't care about the price increase. It's
Gotta be.
worth
Look
it.
at that. Look at that.
Look at that muffin.
£8.50. Arsenal versus St Albans. Gunner Dog versus Chicken Burger with bacon and a hash brown. £8 versus £8.
Chicken for the people.
Yeah.
That's the one.
It's for the
£8.
people. That looks dry. That looks like it's been sat on a shelf
And
for a
it's
couple
too
of weeks.
spicy. All them chilies on there. Oh, me mouth will hurt. Right hand
It
side.
just looks like it's going to be too soggy to eat.
Right hand side all
Yeah.
day. Why have they put chocolate?
SV Whedon
Oh my
2024
God.
versus West Ham. Chips with Nutella. What the fuck is that? £3.30. Have they seasoned them with fucking? Have they added cinnamon to them chips?
Can you answer neither? Because the distribution of
Oh, that is disgraceful.
what's that shit they put on down south? Oh, I'll be a go down the pie mash shop and put the fucking oil. What's that shit called, Sam?
It just
That
says
green
with
stuff.
liquor and chili vinegar.
It says it on the screen, Ross.
Liquor.
It's liquor, yeah. I didn't
Is
want
it
to choose
liquor alcoholic? What?
different kind of liquor. I don't know
That's
what that
disgusting.
liquor is. It's got to be right just by default, but both of them are
That's
a heap of
upper
shite.
fucking wrong in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolate on chips.
That's nah. Bamber Bridge FC versus Man City. Sausage and chips with curry sauce, £4. Chicken burger with fries and drink, £9.
Those sausages look bone dry.
They look shocking.
They could
don't
be
they?
used as like tent pegs.
You could start a fire with them.
It's
It's got to be right, hasn't it? It's got to be
It's
right.
worth the $5 extra all day long. Fucking hell.
Chicago Red Stars 2023 versus Avra FC 2023.
18. This
What?
America. This is I mean, we're bad over here to begin with.
Sort your shit
But
out.
we're
18
nowhere
quid.
near as bad as America. For fuck's sake. Why is
What's
everything
your
so
economy
expensive?
like? Chicken tikka and mint yogurt wrap with chips, £6.50.
Ugh, just by default. Save a bit of
Easy.
money. Yeah.
18 fucking quid. Stockport County versus Ossett United. Curry in a cup with a pint, $7.65. Pie, chips, peas and gravy with a pint, £10.
Oh. That's
Distribution's not too sloppy.
It's not. That's too much food for the football.
Yeah, you've got to proper sit and eat it. That's like a
Yeah.
pre-match thing.
Whereas curry in a cup, it's a fun song as well. Na 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 na. Curry in a cup, in a cup. Curry in a
And
cup.
if you score a goal, you can just throw it in the air. And if they score a goal, you can just throw it at their player. Oh, no!
Oh, fucking hell.
Disgusting.
Some fat bastards voting on this. 7 out of 10. We don't normally get that every week. Around
Yeah,
7.
7 out of 10. It's our average score. Right, let's get this loaded up.
I can't believe Cultahall's being a thing.
Well,
Bloody hell.
gotta get
emotional.
Gotta get a logo printed for it and everything. Just another thing to add to the list. Spidey Boy Eli, Andrew singing This Dingle Burns scene. While just pointing at his crotch. Too many feet. Right, so there was like a 5-minute recap of what happened last time, but basically the big headline coming out of Built to Destroy is that Damo turned his back on Jack, aligned with Blompier, won the belt, pile drove everybody, which is a banned move, and now it's descended into chaos. But this is our first set of tapings in the O2 Academy, and I was a bit emotional doing these, because I used to go to gigs there all the time from the time I was like 14. So, like, turning up to Load In and doing the whole backstage thing and being there, it was like, And it was a beautiful room for wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do miss watching the shows there, because obviously I used to get the VIPs.
Yeah, you sit up on the balcony
So
and watch us take the ring apart.
Bird's eye view. Oh, fuck me. Don't you get me started. I used to get roped into all them back in the day. Getting shouted at by Susie, of all people. Hey, yeah! Do your job! But she would do nothing. Sorry, I did that way too loud. She was famous for that old Susie, so she was.
Lies, Sam. The takeaway from last week is Anne Joseph. Of course, yeah, Joe Hendry might have pissed off Connors. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Peak much. You need to do your keep, bro.
I fucking did. Other people, do you? Yeah, get over there.
Right. Let's see what this sounds like.
Roman, I can't hire you until you're clean, mate.
Oh, this is when Roman Reigns failed his drug test, his weed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Cheers, mate. Goodness sake. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Adam Pacitti, and I'm your What Culture Pro Wrestling General Manager. At Built to Destroy, Rampage was dropped on his head. The pile driver, it's a move that is banned with good reason. You know,
That's as loud as
Big
it'll go.
Damo, I could strip you
How
of
about
the
in the player
WCPW title, but I don't want to be the guy that strips the first ever WCPW champion. That's not me. That's not what the fans want. However, you are going to wish that I fired you when Rampage makes his
Oh, the
return,
booking for
whenever
Fat
that
Ligero
may
as
be.
WCPW
Blonde
champion.
PA, you won't go unpunished.
Needs more
either.
green screen.
Trust me. Tonight, it's a new beginning for WCPW. Until Rampage gets back, we need a #1
Is that
contender.
a cord suit?
In tonight's main event, Doug Williams will square off against Aaron Stevens, the
back
man
of the collar,
formerly
isn't it?
known as
Wrap it
Damien
a little bit more.
Sandow. The winner of that match will receive a shot at the WCPW title in 2 weeks' time. You're welcome.
This is where it goes super loud.
You're welcome.
WCPW!
Oh, licensed music. Da, 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 da. Is this the only one with Aaron Stevens? I've got.
I believe it's the only set of tapings, but I think he doesn't turn up until later on. I don't know if he's on this episode.
I should hope so as well. Who was editing these by now? Is it still outsourced?
This was outsourced still. It's outsourced, I believe, until we go live.
I should fuck it up. Is this the Triple Threat?
I don't know. I think this is a singles.
It's a bloody lovely sparkly jacket.
Fuck, that's a tiny wrestler ring, smaller than me cock. I can't remember if this is still... I think this is still the 16-footer.
He's looking at me there.
Yeah, straight up at you. Ross was actually suspended from the lighting rig. Like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible.
Bell Nation was there.
You were there for this because we would have filmed like 4 episodes or something.
Yeah.
I remember that it was knackering for the crowd.
What day of the week was it? It was always like a Wednesday or a Thursday, wasn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it was midweek. We did have a fairly big turnout. Right, there we
We'll
go.
find out in
Music's
just a
over.
moment. Certainly
Da, da,
Dar
da.
has won the respect of the WCPW fans with his performances so far.
Sounds like they're loaded. This is Newcastle. It's to be expected with territory.
This is Newcastle.
What are you saying about Newcastle?
Newcastle.
He's not toilets yet.
Yeah!
Straight out the gate.
It's record time.
I got back to Hull at 3:30 a.m. Up for work at 5:30.
New hardcore sessioner. Oh, so Kenobi Wade being kicked off by them. And all jump. Depending on who you pass. Bit of column A, bit of column B in my case.
Here in WCPW recently, beating Martin Kirby and forcing Kirby
Oh yeah,
to wear a
you're
dress
gone.
that
You went
Built
for
to Destroy.
what, first 2 episodes, that was it?
No, first
First
four.
4. That was it, yeah.
I was raw dogging it sometimes, Sam, on my
Oh, it was
own.
Miller and you was the first 2,
Yeah.
and it was you and Blanquier weirdly for the next 2.
While he was being the heel.
While he was also in ring as a heel manager. Bischoff ain't got shit on
What are you
me.
looking at me like that for?
One of the greatest lines in wrestling history, that. Bischoff
Giving him
ain't
a
got
compliment on
shit
his
on
stature and
me.
figure.
Remarkable you're not in jail.
Thank you very much,
Subject in
Emmett.
the front row there.
Who's on?
El
He was on
Ligero,
loyal
the
subject
Mexican
shirt in the front
sensation.
Was it my guy?
It might have been
Yeah,
yours.
Looked a bit like Sid off Toy Story.
between El Ligero
Liam
and
Warren,
Noam
the
Dar on
Scooby
its
voice
own
dude, was Alex Shea.
would be a really
Give him a
special
Google.
occasion, but when you throw in the third element,
Yeah,
the guy
give me
we're about
Google.
to see,
There's a couple of loyal subject shirts.
Sam, I was so popular back
They
in
were
the
on
day.
sale at the venue, I remember that.
You know, Will Ospreay is a man who the entire wrestling world is talking about. That's no exaggeration.
I do miss those days. Here's the triple threat.
Ospreay.
I remember watching this. Never liked this. This is alright.
I believe this is the first time we have female competitors as well this episode.
Because his girlfriend's here.
Well, we had B and
Nixon Newell.
Nixon Newell, yeah. No title yet. I think that's the next set of tapings.
Alex Windsor definitely appears on one of these sets of tapings.
Yeah.
I can picture her going down that ramp going, meh.
I think the initial, we had B, Nixon
made
Newell,
waves
Alex
among
Windsor.
WCPW fans when it was announced that the aerial
Katarina?
assassin was coming to Newcastle.
Yeah.
And here he is, Will Ospreay has spent the past few months
Me getting in the way?
making a name for himself
Fuck
across
out the way, Sam.
wrestling world,
Fuck out the way.
not
Useless
least
prick.
in New Japan
Is this
Pro
the
Wrestling,
16
where as a
foot or is this
member of the
the 20
Chaos
16.
faction, Alex, he has
The
become
20 footer didn't
a
come around until the
global
ice rink show.
sensation.
Yeah.
Because it was extra. Not saying it was bouncy, but it was bouncier than that one.
Yeah.
But this one will be softer than the shed.
Yeah,
Because they changed something underneath.
Yeah, there's a spring in most rings.
You could think of this match,
sort
I
of
guess, as a
different
showdown
tension,
between
yeah.
Will Ospreay from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Noam Dar, almost representing WWE in that he's been competing
I think
in
Ospreay
the
just won the
Cruiserweight
best of the
Classic.
Super
And
Juniors,
El
yeah.
Guerrero, of course,
That's
for
the
WCPW,
unique
so
it's an
very
extra
international flavour
Because I
to
remember
this triple
he
threat
bought
match.
loads of Gregs, and he was like, just going to buy some Gregs with my best of the Super Juniors winning.
He's a very intimidating guy to be around, really, when you've got no self-confidence. And he's got all the
I remember
self-confidence
I
in the world.
barely spoke to him because I was doing all the production stuff.
He looks like Alberto El Patron there.
I remember him and B leaving. He went around and said bye to literally everybody.
Oh,
He was like knocking on the door and he's like, see you later.
Boisterous. Like, he couldn't be any more confident if he tried, man.
Oh, yeah,
A
but
cockney, through and through. Even though
Just
he's from Essex.
charisma, innit?
I'm excited about this. Will Ospreay, Noam
I think the only
Dar,
time I'd seen Ospreay before this was on the first 5-star shows we ever went to, like
official
interview John
stipulations
Morrison and
attached to
that.
this match in terms of the winner getting a title shot. You've got to think.
What, like a year
whoever
before
can
this?
get a
Yeah,
victory
and he
over
was
two
like,
such
he was
high
still wearing all the
caliber
Union Jack
opponents
stuff, but
has
it was
to be
like,
in line to face
it was like
Big Damo,
walking past him
or
and he's a
whoever's gonna be
teenager.
the WCPW World
Everybody's
Champion
talking about him
somewhere
like
down
he's
the
the
line.
future, and then you'd see him wrestling.
Yeah, but it could be
How old would he have been? Anyone in the chat know how old Ospreay is now?
He's got to be early 20s, yeah.
That is our main event tonight. Stevens versus Williams.
Kimberly,
for the
yeah.
new number
And
wasn't
Kimberly
until
comes in at
later on.
the ice rink,
Big
first
Damo's
ice rink show.
WCPW World Title. We'll talk more
Eve
about
Elise,
that.
everyone's favourite.
This episode
He's
of
32
Stevens
now.
proceeds.
Who else?
Right now, triple threat action. And it's really difficult to tell whose
crowd
side
are
the
gonna
crowd
regret
is
that
on.
shit.
God.
They were cheering for Dar, now they're cheering for
Thunderous
Big
El
Ospreay
Ligero
minutes ago
chance.
as well. All three of these men with fans in Newcastle this evening.
Are we going to get a Steve
Remember this
Vincent
match got
chant?
rave reviews at the time?
I doubt that.
Or was that just me being
Ospreay,
old?
no, Ospreay really obviously took things up a
Senior
massive
referee
notch.
Steve Vinsky here to call the action.
I've got to say, I remember getting rave reviews. Was that just me being Nelson Mandela?
I'm fairly sure this got like massive reviews, and then it's the Ospreay Kirby matches like the golden June.
Running
of
around.
this period.
Well, he's getting on a bit, isn't he, Winsky? You won't thank me for saying that.
They're saying Boo Ligero.
Anyway, it's nice to see
I was saying Boo
a handshake
Ligero.
between all three of these men. That's the kind of sportsmanship we want to see. It's not what we've always seen here in WCPW of late.
You've been in the Academy since it's changed, right?
No.
So all these side bits above the bar, it's just massive raised balconies.
Alright, and I'm gonna put
So it's
on the
even
spot
better
here,
for
mate.
wrestling.
I'm not going to ask you where you bought those clothes from. You're the only man I know who.
Someone should launch a company and run shows
I'm
there.
going to ask you, who are you going to pick as your winner in this one? No pressure.
You know,
Let me check the
as
back
much as
account.
Will Ospreay is the man who's been making such a big success
I like
for
Will as a
himself in
face.
Japan, and as much as El Ligero is on a winning streak here in
Sam,
WCPW,
answering Sam
I'm going
regarding
to say
Fires in
Noam
WWE
Dar,
original. It was in
having
WWF
come so
Music
close
Volume
but
5.
lost in that Ring of
But it's
Honor
where
World
Basic Club and
Championship
Alex
match.
originated
He
from.
may just want it more than the other two.
I was going to say
men
Ospreay is
tonight.
a
I'm going with Dar.
very naturally easily likable face, but I always thought he was better. In WCPW, he was better as a heel.
Yeah,
Well, look
because
at that.
he was
You know,
just a
the whole
really
world's
good
talking
try
about
last
him, and he
week.
doesn't want to lose in the opening match right here on Loaded. Well, kick to the leg. Chop to
I don't
the
know.
chest,
I think it's the
nip
next
up,
set of tapings we get the
cartwheel,
sit
boxer
down with
kick
the
and a
chair.
standoff. My lord.
Turn the
Look
chair
at the
backwards.
speed of that
His arse is
little
out.
exchange between all three of those gentlemen.
Forgot about that.
It's a good point you make, Alex, actually, about Ospreay. Given that everyone is saying that he is the future of pro wrestling, and you call him the best high flyer in the world, he's still a very young man. Do you think carrying that burden
Yeah.
on his shoulders is something
Where's
that might
action
be-
replay?
But before I answer that question, don't act surprised that I made a valid point. Former British heavyweight champion, I hardly ever mention it, but you know, it's there on record, it's on Wikipedia.
God, if we're getting replays for that, I dread to think how many replays we're getting later when it really kicks off.
No
more. That's one per episode.
Sometimes having that cool, calm exterior is a facade to disguise the stress you're under. This is a young man with
Crowd
the weight
don't
of
know
the
what to
world
do.
on his shoulders, and look at that sense.
A lot of standing around it, a little posturing.
Not showing it at the moment, is he?
Oh, I'm really good, bruv. I am really good too.
Taking the
And then
offense,
Ligero's
taking
there
the
as well.
initiative
Silently going.
in the opening moments. trying to hold
Did
on
he
to
use
those
the
ropes.
iron
You
from
don't
comms
want
to
Ospreay
flatten out the
whipping
cans?
you into throws at speed, 'cause that's where he's most
Somebody
dangerous.
did.
You do have to iron the cans.
Yeah, you do. I remember the big
Noam
steamer.
Dar
Yeah.
cleverly
I think it's for
using his
hygiene
foot
as well, isn't it?
to
Yeah,
block
if any
that, but
blood
look at
spilled,
that.
it's got to be
And
use
you
that
know
proper
exactly
cleaner, and then it's
when
got
he
to be
goes for
steamed.
that leg, what he's
I bought
setting
steam
up for is
cleaner
that
when it was on
champagne
sale,
technique.
and it's the best thing I think I ever bought.
Ligero back in, sends
Steam
Dar
everything
into
in
the
the house.
corner. Dar sends Ligero to the apron, now attacks Ospreay, and a low drop kick sends Ligero to the outside.
One thing I will say, so Sam.
Yeah.
I will say so,
Oh, and
Sam.
it goes straight
Fucking
for
hell.
the leg
The
again,
cameras
but that
all
time
look
the
the
fall
same,
was far
and
greater.
all
I tell
look
you,
like
I think
naturally
the
lit.
match
If that
that
makes
we
any sort of
saw
sense.
with
Yeah.
Jay Lethal
They're not orange
and
or
the
red.
They're not
experience
orangey,
in the
they're not-
WWE
they're all balanced.
Cruiserweight Classic has just made Noam Dar
Has that got
that
anything to
much
do with you?
better, which
No,
considering
it's to
he's
do with
backstage,
the
he's
expertise of the
freaking
people who came
freaking.
in to teach
And I
us
did
how
say freaking,
to properly shoot
Built
wrestling.
to destroy, he's just 23 years of age. It's Noam
And
Dar.
Mark Shuttle, who's now like probably
He just
near like the very
oozes
top of
such a
WXW.
ring presence that you
over
would
in
think
Germany.
that he's got, you know, experience way beyond that.
You're interrupting this amazing Newcastle rendition of the final
GNW
Gardown.
up the herpes in the
The
couple
final
of sense of the
Gardown.
word.
It's like the final countdown.
Fun little reminder
Gar
that you're alive.
has every
That's the
lyric.
catchphrase I've given herpes.
How long did it take you to think of that name?
It was just there on the tip of my tongue.
Musical genius, aren't you?
I speak fluent WCPW fan.
Earlier you were saying you couldn't understand a word these people in Newcastle were saying.
I didn't say
I
that.
can't remember,
said
is
that
it
off
Moose
mic.
versus Coffee
oh,
in
God,
the
hard
Academy at one of the
drop
tapings where they go
From
diving over
Ospreay.
the
Shout
barricades
yeah.
and then they take out a fan in like the front row.
What was he called? Yeah, the lad in the wheelchair. Oh, was it Josh?
A third time. A fourth
He just
time.
crossbodies him. And it was like,
Guerrero
oh god!
just running from end to end
Oh,
and takes out Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay tried
Everything
to
they said about
outreach,
Moose was true.
The Mexican
Like,
sensation,
crowd loved him,
and it ended
worked really
badly.
good matches. But the one thing was, be ready for that chant to never,
fucking
ever,
chant,
ever go
yeah.
away. And then the chant would start to go away, and then you'd bring him back, and it would intensify.
Here comes Ligero. Ospreay moves out the way and repeated chops.
Ooh, not
across the
slappy
chest
slaps.
of the
This might be the set
Mexican
with
sensation.
Shades of
Bischoff.
Kenakabashi here in WCPW. That's that Japanese influence wearing off on the Mexican sensation.
How did that happen?
Chest.
I don't know.
That sounded somewhat
Genuinely
sexual.
don't
It
know.
wasn't meant to.
I don't know if he was just already in the country or
Sounded
what.
good, well
What
done.
came first, the
Ospreay.
WCPW booking or the Kenny tour?
Flying.
So I'm sure they
I
coincided.
think he might have been over from
Ligero
inside
really
the
having
ropes.
to kick it up a couple of gears. No offense to Martin Kirby, but
Up the Herp
that was all
Syndicate.
fun and
We
games for
hurt
Ligero in a way that this is, and this is two of the best in the world he's up against
Basically that
tonight.
South Park
And that was the
episode, isn't it?
fastest I've ever seen Steve Linsky move. You see him dart across the ring there. Tried to escape the oncoming Ospreay onslaught. Forearms there. Knocks Noam Dar down to the floor. And
Speaking of an
Why is Will
Alex
Ospreay come
Ligero
dressed like a roundabout in a small English
like
town?
launch an aerial onslaught against Noam Dar, but Dar saw it coming.
It's made its way to Newcastle, by the way. I passed him yesterday.
Oh my God, she got caught!
Not only the roundabout, but also the little the little crossing with the bollards.
Yeah.
The white bits on them have been.
God, he went for that
But then I saw
C4
a news
DDT,
article where
but keep
news
your arm, Will
article, one
Ospreay,
of the fucking
shooting
lad Bible
star,
policies,
standing
and
style,
people have been
onto
turning
the
those when people have been doing the Union, sorry, the St George's cross on there.
Yeah.
They've been turned into Battenberg cakes, getting some bit of pink and a bit of yellow on them.
My God, Dave, could you imagine? You could tap out Ligero and Ospreay.
Champagne super knee bar squared.
Ospreay's in the ropes, but does he have to release Ligero as well?
I didn't paint them out, no.
Unreal.
But Adam
And listen
Pacifi's
to
still
this
in the
crowd,
area.
Dave, and you know what? It's only an opening match.
Much more to come, but this is gonna be difficult to top, isn't it?
Oh.
Small package, catches him, only gets two.
Soundwave, catch you in a bit.
Bye bye, Soundwave. Bye
Still
bye.
down as Dar and Ligero exchange forearms. Dar off the ropes. And El Ligero. Get that front face hook applied on Noam Dar. Oh, big kick.
Well, that put the super into that super
Did
kick, but
the
Dar comes back
DQs
big
cross
for his
over to the
own.
O2?
And these two are
That's
trading
what I'm
the
waiting
heavy artillery,
for.
but
I'm
keep
so
your eye
intrigued.
on Will Ospreay.
I don't know.
Oh.
We're
I mean,
gonna have to find out.
it's a triple threat, so there can't be one, really, but you know.
They'll find
Will
it.
there be a screwy finish?
Find a way.
My word.
Will there be some form of
My
screw?
word, I tell you,
Be a fan
I defy anyone, anywhere in the world to find this kind of action in the opening contest in any other wrestling company.
Two people
This is
just looking
WCPW,
miserable in the front row.
And we, Dave Bradshaw,
Fantastic.
are loaded. I mean, not loaded in that. You know what I'm saying?
Another action replay.
I mean, Creasy
Why does it?
wondering-
How do I know it's an action replay though?
It doesn't
Well, I'll
say.
tell you what,
It
Exactly.
could say it in the
Double
top
champagne
right.
super
Should say
neat, but
something
I
there.
thought I was seeing double. I thought maybe I was loaded. I thought the name of the show had rubbed off on me.
Osprey still on straight to hell. He hates that
Trying
chant.
to get the crowd to cheer
I
for
wanna
him
go
and
to
not
bed.
Ligero, but this crowd changing their minds by the minute, or rather maybe just respecting all three of these guys. Oh,
Toby, if anyone can make a DQ in a
Ligero took
triple
a
threat,
boot
it's
to the face.
WCPW.
Oh yes.
The back of Ligero, the Hurricane Rana on Dar.
How inventive is Will Ospreay when it comes to aerial offense, and he's only just getting started? It's like the guy's just warming up now.
How does he think of this stuff so spontaneously? Just unbelievable.
He's part man, part ninja. Not that they're not men, but like, you know, genetically. He's like an X-Man.
What's Alex Shelley doing
Osprey in the
these
corner.
days, says Burger Nation?
Clothesline snaps backwards to the neck.
I think he's in the Durry, isn't he?
Second time.
He's signed.
And he'll go for a third. This time
Oh!
Ligero moves.
Whey!
Again Ospreay.
Lands on his feet
with
as well.
the
He's
not
wherewithal
human.
to change his mind at what? Less than a split second.
You seen he wants to be a postman?
My
Yeah.
eyes can't just believe what they're seeing.
I'd love to
This
see him
guy
just
is
approach a
incredible.
gate.
What's he going for now?
Just flip over it. Yeah.
Springboard and
Ospreay off the top rope onto Ligero.
Oh, he meant Alex Shane, not Shelley.
Again, who does he friend?
It was almost enough, but not quite.
you know, watching
Give us a
Will
subscribe.
Ospreay is literally, without sounding corny, like watching a human highlight reel. Everything this guy does is so
I guess you could call him the
incredible
postman because
that
he
it
always
just makes
delivers.
it
Maybe that could be
really
his new
painful.
gimmick.
Listen to this crowd. This
Dress
is
him like
wrestling. This
Postman
isn't
Pat.
wrestling. This is
Down
not
with
Rights
anything
to the
wrestling's ever
Yeah,
seen.
fuck the Assassin's Creed entrances.
Yeah.
Get Pat Clifton on there.
Get him a
Maybe
little
going
van
for the
in the
Rainmaker. The
Imagine
Rainmaker
that.
clothesline, shades of his boss in chaos.
Instead of 12 aerial assassins doing these cool flips, it's just Pat Clifton.
That was Kenny Chika Okada's
Dropping Will off the
finishing
work.
move. Obviously learned that from him as Dar
Norman's
makes the
there being
save
an
on two.
arsehole like always.
And once again, you see that Japanese
Is it Norman?
influence.
I think so.
Why not? Yeah.
To Will Ospreay's repertoire.
We're all getting mixed up with Fire and Sound,
Such a
man.
seasoned professional, you know, and I was there when Paul Heyman, live in London at the York Hall, offered him a contract and said,
Pat Mustard Ospreay.
James Sapolsky's
Some
company, the man
very
behind
hairy
Ring of Honor for so
wrestling
long.
babies.
So just think, you know, he's got Japan,
basically Harley Race,
he's got
isn't it,
America
really?
after him,
Yeah.
and now he's
But with
here
milk.
in England in WCPW. Let's not forget Dark. He's currently working for the WWE as part of the Cruiserweight Classic.
Cruiserweight Classic time.
Guerrero.
Jesus.
On the assault
Was that
against Dar,
2016,
going for
was
the
it?
C4L a second time.
Must have
Again,
been.
Dar counters, this time with a drop kick. Ospreay with the forearm to Dar. Ospreay maybe going for the Oscutter.
Oh, spiked him.
Reverse Hurricane Rana by El Ligero. Catches him, goes for the cover. Ligero could get one of the biggest wins of his career, but Dar stops it with half a second to go. What a match! What a match!
I mean,
was gonna say
we
Matthews'
said that this
chance
was gonna be
won't
good.
stand
We
out
just
as much as it
expected
did in the
was
shed.
gonna be
Yeah.
a great match.
Lot more
but
bodies.
this is exceeding those expectations as high as they were.
Hey, you won't
Because
fight
these guys
forever.
are giving
I want to
everything,
go home.
everything they possibly have.
That's Will
And
Ospreay's
it's all
words there.
Right here in your opening match on Loaded. And we still got Aaron Stevens beat Doug Williams.
And much, much more as well.
Aaron Stevens, I forgot his name was that.
Any of these three men has anything left.
you what?
Referee
Aaron
gives the up to
Stevens.
a
Yeah,
count of
well, he didn't
6.
use Damien Sandow.
Yeah.
None of these men get to their
Whenever
feet
you
by
see a
10.
picture, it's
This will
odd
be a
Damien
draw.
Sandow.
That must be main event then.
Take back what I said earlier. I think I
He
need
was
to.
hot shit then, wasn't he?
Yeah, just been released.
The hottest of all the shit.
That's not true.
That's not me saying he's shit, by the way. Very talented guy. I remember he came in and did acting reels, didn't he, in the office?
I think so. He's going for some like big film or something.
These three are just almost. They've thrown
Oh,
so
Matthews
much at
Hughes
each
would have
other.
made it.
I don't
You
think they
bet
can
your
think what
bottom
else to
dollar.
do.
He'd have been leaving everybody smiling and satisfied like he always does, Pat.
I'm just throwing an option out there.
They're not you.
If at first you don't succeed, cheat.
The Alex Shane Book of Morals. There as Dar with a headbutts and an uppercut to the
It's almost like those in charge of this mud show.
Ospreay lands one on. The same.
Whoa, fuck. Saw all the complaints about all the screwy bollocks from the first 4 shows and just said, let's just do a lot of wrestling instead. There you go. No screwy finish. It's the antidote of what the first 4 shows were.
At least we'll listen to feedback, I guess.
It was a good match.
What's going to follow this, though?
I mean,
That's a
just
hell of a
like
match.
Prince Amin
Will
and
Ospreay,
Gabriel Kidd.
it was
The only
high
thing
in
that
the air,
could
wasn't
follow it.
It was like,
It's
I
gotta
don't
be.
know,
You're right.
up in the air, I
It's
couldn't
gotta
even
be.
calculate it. But we saw something
For the
truly,
wrestling
truly
buffet that
special.
was
And that was just the
WCPW.
beginning here, my God.
Completely unreal. If anyone tells
The
you
big Lukes of
that the
Britain.
hype surrounding Will Ospreay or Noam Dar or El
was a cool
Ligero
one.
is too much, show them this match. And I defy any wrestling fan on the planet to deny that these are three of the best on planet Earth right now.
Well, Dave, after over 20 years in the wrestling business, it's very rare that you'll hear me say after watching a match, I need to see
Always
some of that
made the
again.
belt
but we need a
motion,
replay.
Sam. What could
We
that
want
mean?
some of that
He
stuff
wants some
because
form
it
of
was
title.
game-changing levels
Probably
of
the tag
incredible.
team ones, which don't exist
It was
yet.
all kinds of awesome. I said that earlier.
You did.
Wicked
I
awesome.
don't know if this is an action
I'm
replay.
struggling
It's a
to find
replay
the
of some
word.
kind. I
Will
can see that.
Ospreay.
Super awesome.
Is it an action replay?
Well, there's a bit of action in
All
it.
kinds of awesome.
All right. Agreed. It was awesome. As
That ring is still hard, isn't it?
Ospreay and Ligero.
It's like the
One of
WCW
the
ring.
best triple threat matches I've
Made
ever
of
seen.
bricks.
This is the opening
I was
contest.
always a big fan of the noise the WCW ring
That's
made.
nice
So
to see as well. Good show of respect between Dar and Ospreay and now
You know what I'm
Ligero
saying?
as well.
Hey dear.
Back in the day,
Three
back when
humble
wrestling was
young
weird.
gentlemen with nothing to be humble about because they, all three of them, have unbelievable levels of talent.
And you know, you asked a question earlier.
Yay,
Perhaps it will be
we're
Will
all
Ospreay.
friends.
Fucking hell,
Will be
things
looking
are being
to
padded out
challenge
here, aren't
Big
they, Sam?
Damo.
Yeah.
But and that's a match I'd like to see. Talk
I'd have
about
just cut to
David
just
beat
second
Goliath.
Will was celebrating,
Before that
fade
can
down,
happen,
I'm
let's
sure-
not forget
backstage.
our main
When these
event,
went live,
Aaron
they weren't-
Stevens, the
this-
man
it
formerly
wasn't
known
the-
as
I'm
Damien
sure there was just an
Sandow,
hour.
takes on
Can't
a
get my words
true
out
legend
today.
of
When we
British
went
wrestling,
live?
a star of
No, I
America,
think they were quite
TNA,
long.
Ring of Honor, Noah in
Like when they
Japan,
appeared
Doug
on the
Williams.
tube.
That's all coming up
Yeah.
very shortly right
They
here
would
on
have been,
Loaded.
like,
Dave,
full length.
it's epic. It's epic awesome. That didn't work.
I'm trying to, no it didn't, I'm trying to think who Big Damo
That Pacitti head
would
t-shirt.
prefer to face, but
Forgot
either
about that. Wonderfully
Williams or
shite.
Stevens would be a truly formidable opponent for anyone, including our WCPW World Champion. Anyway,
really
that number
drawn
one
out, isn't it?
contender
Oh, yeah.
is on the way this week.
Unnecessarily
on Loaded,
so,
but right
some might
now,
say.
The spotlight
There's
belongs
Colaccini.
to the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay, as Loaded continues.
Were you one of the unlucky few who couldn't get tickets for July's WCPW tapings?
Were
Well,
you?
make sure you pick up
Act
tickets
now.
for August, as they're already extremely limited. On August 24th, we'll be presenting a special live pay-per-view quality show, WCPW Stacked, featuring
Stacked.
Moose versus Joe Coffey, the debut of the Women's Championship, Will Ospreay versus Marty Scurll. The WCPW Championship will be on the
Fucking
line.
hell.
Joe Hendry, Joseph Connors, Big Damo, El
Business is
Ligero,
picking up.
Primate, Grado, Drew Galloway, EC3, and GM'd by Eric Bischoff. Not just that, but on the 25th, we'll also be holding Loaded tapings featuring the Kurt Angle Invitational, a pinfall and submission elimination rumble to decide
I wonder
gets to
who will
face
win
the
that
Olympic
one.
hero in October. Grab your tickets for August at wc.pw while you still can. The 2 days are looking absolutely stacked.
Stacked.
You see, some of you may be wondering why even up here in the shadowy depths at WCPW,
Up here in the depths.
I'm wearing my shades. Well, there's a reason.
Well, they just stood on the stage
It's
with the
because
lights off.
Prospect's
Think
future
so.
is just that.
See if we can see the ring in his
And let me
glasses.
tell you why. Gentlemen, meet Drake. The man. Almost a myth. Almost
Yeah, where's the green
a
screen?
legend. Because this man single-handedly took out the Ring of Honor World Champion. And ROH, they're not too happy with WCPW, and we don't give a damn. You see, I told you, WCPW, we're not here to play games. Sometimes a prospect goes on to become a legend. And Drake, my man, if you follow my advice,
He could read me a storybook if you
Just
wanted to, you know, Sam. James
read
R.
you
Kennedy.
this.
an archer have, you, my
Quite a
friend,
soothing voice,
will
really,
be
he's got.
a legend. Now, as for tonight's business, boys, the drinks are on me.
He's got stacks of money.
Yeah, he has.
Remember the name, because you're going to be hearing an awful lot of it.
Don't have too many drinks, though, because those trousers would be a nightmare to have a piss in
See
after
how
one
he's
too many.
chewing gum because he disrespects the audience. Oh no.
Hey Joseph, you gotta see this. You gotta see this. They've put up the video from last week, and it's pretty good. I'll give you that. It's
Do you remember Tuborg? What a shit pint that was.
I still like Tuborg.
Oh, it tastes like vinegar.
Really?
Oh,
I think it's like a
So I was gonna
nice
bring this up
light
to you
watery
because,
beer.
I
for
don't know if
being
I-
a festival.
must have just had it. I remember, that's all I just associate with Tuborg is vinegar.
You sense you're
I
very,
do.
you're very perceptive.
I'm a perceptive guy. People have always said that. So I just wanted to talk to you about that. And I just
Tuborg
wanna clear
is
the air
still
because,
going.
you know,
I've not had it for
Because
years.
we
it's
said
the
it was gonna
national
be 50-50,
drink of
and I
Denmark.
think
Because
if
I've
you and I
drank
are
loads over there.
really honest with
But
ourselves,
they had a tap of it in.
you know, it wasn't 50-50.
No, it certainly,
brilliant,
wasn't.
but they've closed it off
50-50,
now.
Joe.
Definitely
I
wasn't
totally agree with
50-50. And
that.
I mean, I'll just if I can take you to the top comment.
This
here of
Connors
the video.
needs to shut
I
the
mean, I
fuck
just,
up, like.
you know,
He just
like,
needs to prove
Jesus,
himself.
Joseph Connors just hogged the spotlight in this entrance. Give Hendry a chance at least, and then down here we've got.
You won't
I
shut
feel
up, will
like
you?
this was a little more about Joseph Connors, and I mean, you know, they're just silly billies. You know, I'm not, you know, going to make a big deal about that.
No, you're
But
not.
it's
You're not.
just-
No one can accuse you making a big deal out of
no,
anything.
no. I mean, I'm just thinking maybe a little less Connors, a little more Hendry, perhaps. Though the balance was maybe a little off there. I don't know. Do you have any thoughts?
Is
or
that,
feelings you want to share?
that's how you feel in this situation?
That's how I
right now?
feel.
Do you want to know how Joseph Connors feels right now?
I could probably guess how you feel.
How's that?
Like this.
I'll tell you how I'm feeling, Joe. I'm feeling like I've just about had enough. Had enough of this. I've had enough of you singing. I've had enough of you
Had no
talking
one
to
said
me and not letting me finish a sentence.
I always let you finish your sentences.
Is that right?
Well, how can you say that? I don't.
You're doing it right now, Joe.
I'm not doing it now.
So this is how I feel.
I'm not doing it.
This is how Joseph Connors feels
Whoa.
right now.
Whoa.
Because
MacBook Pro.
and I think if I stay in this
MacBook
room much
Pro.
longer, there's going to be no more Joe Hendry and Joseph Connors. So I'm going to leave you to it for tonight, Joe.
Oh.
Has it got lyrics yet?
Back here on Loaded.
Has it got
Prospect
lyrics yet?
On their way to the ring as Alex Gracie about to be in singles action. Alex Shane joining me at ringside. Alex Gracie and his tag partner Lucas Archer with a
don't
big,
think that's
big
got
win
lyrics.
at Built to Destroy.
Yeah, it was. I mean, against Joe Hendry and Joe Connors.
What a
And,
shame.
I mean, that's impressive.
When that
enough.
happens, we're
That
gonna lose our
incredible
minds.
Music. Do you remember? Joe Hendry and Joe Connors. It was
Hi, Sam.
Are we going to hear
8
that?
years ago.
It's been in my head for weeks.
9 years
Anyway,
ago.
yeah, there's
Fucking
a
hell, it's
charming
9 years
man,
ago.
isn't there?
Yeah.
Alex Gracie.
Literally 9 years ago, round about now. Well,
Unnecessary.
it's 9 years and
1.5
1 month ago.
Their manager James R. Kennedy says they are the future of British
Baby Sam
wrestling, and
indeed.
given their
Still
current
got a forehead
rate of
the size of an
success here at
IMAX screen,
WCPW, it's hard to
The
disagree
size of
with
a
him.
MacBook Pro.
Kennedy's just so creepy, isn't he?
James R. Kennedy kind of reminds me of Anton LaVey.
We've done remarkably well to stretch this shit out for 9 years, if you think about
I
it.
bet that church hasn't got many members.
Remarkably well.
Remarkably well.
Ooh.
Oh, that cheer. Oh,
It's end of
we've
sound.
got TNT.
Oh, it's TNT.
Joe.
What is this?
Joe.
This is Joe Hendry, Dave Bradshaw.
Did you make that?
I made that.
Where would he have shot that?
In the Academy by the looks of it. Yeah.
The Fratellis are playing.
The dance.
Pearl Jam UK. Pearl Jam UK.
Cooler shaker.
UK Foo Fighters.
The Smites.
Joe Hendry, without his tag team partner, Joseph
But with his sparkly
Connors,
jacket.
who
Sparkly
is
jacket.
more than a little bit peeved, I
What
think
did
it's
the
fair
S
to
stand
say,
for? Joe S.
at
Hendry.
Hendry after Hendry's performance at Built to
His
Destroy.
Twitter handle was
Well, Joe
Joe
Hendry's a man of
Shendry.
many
Joe
talents.
Shendry.
Wrestling, singing, fashion. I mean, look at that jacket.
Well, it's a kind of fashion, I suppose.
Well, you're a kind of commentator, I suppose. Yeah.
How long have we been going, by the way?
Rude.
What? We're just starting the
Defending
second
Joe.
match.
I was agreeing with you.
He is a wrestling icon,
I think
a
going
musical
for like
icon, the
25
likes
minutes,
of
half an hour.
This is like
David
Clash in
Bowie,
Paris, this.
Michael Jackson was probably not an appropriate.
what people
well,
want.
Maybe it's appropriate. Michael Jackson. I'm trying to think of another. Marilyn Manson. He was a member of the Church of Satan. There you go. I found one.
What is this Church of Satan?
And
And
so-
why do you know so much
I
about
don't know,
it?
I'm just saying. You
Why
said
is he
was
talking
creepy
about,
and
yeah,
sinister,
Satanism?
James R. Kennedy, and I mentioned it.
Oh, little slip.
Sometimes baffled by the things
What
you
you
have
mean,
knowledge of and a little bit concerned. Anyway, Joe Hendry, as we said, without his tag partner,
Why is cage match so far down?
all is not well
You got actually, yeah.
between
You got
this
type in
fairly
cage
young
match. We want to search
partnership
for cage match.
of Hendry and
Right.
Connors.
Jim
Events.
Mitchell, he's a member.
2.
Are you going to be dwelling
Loaded
on
I'm
5.
just. You said it hasn't got many members. I'm just saying.
this? Are you a member?
Dark
I'm not
match.
a member.
Connors defeats Prince Amin.
Wear some funny looking
What a slap in the
eyeshadow.
face to every single
So we got
WCPW
3
fan.
more matches after this. But this one got a 7.
Eyeshadow in my late 20s.
No 0 ratings. Lowest rating was a 4.
What's the comment saying? Oh, fuck reading that.
Anyway, Hendry.
I'm reading that, but
And
I'm
Gracie
glad for you.
locking up.
And that's how you put on a wrestling show. This was a pretty good show. The women's
Hendry
match
having to
needed
deal with
work,
this
but
on
I've
his
seen
own
way
without
worse.
Connors as
At least they changed the commentary
Ah, banana bread, suck my ass.
team. A fun show with a great opener and fun main event. Everything else
And
was
you know,
rather
it's the thing
forgettable,
with
and the
Hendry
women's
is I
match
think
was
his
not
heart
good.
is
The
actually
opening
in
main
the
event
right
was
place. He
watching.
just lacks that self.
Oh, we got Dave Meltzer here, the chosen one. Will Ospreay versus Zellweger versus Snow Dart, 3 3/4. Joe Hendry versus Alex Gracie, 2 3/4. Nixon Newell versus Beat, 2.5. Marson Slater, yes, versus Prospect, 2 3/4. Aaron Stevens and Doug Williams, 2.5.
Is this the match with the dog thing?
In the presence
Nah,
of
I
a
don't think
magnet
it is.
that big,
It might be a
the other
different
bits
one.
of metal floating around you
Wait,
either
he
stick
falls.
to you or they sort of repel. No, another magnet would repel. There you go. I'm down on the magnetics.
We'll
And I
know
think
when we
Joe
watch it.
Connors just
Oh,
feels
yeah.
a little
I'm
bit
sure it
like,
was the match with
you know,
Stevens.
Joe Hendry's a guy that gets all the attention, but if he was sensible, Connors, he would see Hendry as the ultimate.
Well, the
winner.
founder of Satanism came up because
maybe Hendry
Shane
is
brought
the
it
one
up,
who's
and
been
then
a bit
Shane
more
won't stop
sensible,
talking about the
realise
Church of
what Connors
Satan.
brings to the table.
But LaVeyan Satanism,
Because
which
he's
is
made
baby
it
Satanism, if you really get
immeasurably
that
more
stuff.
difficult for himself without having someone to watch his back out here. If Hendry
Just
could
say it.
just give Connors
You
a
say
little bit more
Levain.
of the spotlight,
Yeah.
then he'd have an ally
So
in this
you have
war against
Anton
Prospect.
Sander LaVey
It's a
started
very good point.
something called the Church of Satan, but it's very like theatric and
Hendry
over the
goes to the
top.
ropes. Knocks
And real
Gracie down.
Satanists are like, ugh, when he gets
Alex
brought up
Gracie
in any
went to go for a
conversation.
leapfrog.
Sounds like you and
then
Alex
Joe
Shea will really
Hendry
get
just
along.
powered straight through.
Let's not go there.
Advantage of Hendry and man.
Yeah, just countered that suplex. Now he's got him up. Going
Maybe
for
the S stands for
fall-away
S Club
slam.
7.
Gracie lands on his feet behind Hendry. And Gracie, with these repeated pounding strikes to the back, takes advantage.
And Gracie is feeling in there the strength and size advantage of Joe Hendry.
Fuck
and
off.
should any move
Sit
expressed,
down.
Sit
that's
down.
clearer than that huge
I was
close.
about to say, sit down, you car
Hendry in
insurance
control.
salesman.
Here at the moment,
Don't know why that came to my head.
One.
What did he do for
You
a
know,
shoot
it was
job?
a
I
miscommunication,
don't know.
Alex, between Hendry and Connors that cost them their tag match against Prospect at Built to Destroy.
He struck me as somebody that
Connors,
probably
I think,
worked in finance.
Felt he had to stay in the ring a bit longer to keep the spotlight on him. And
But I'm
to
sure
stop
he had a
Hendry from
degree in
stealing
something
it again.
serious.
So again, if Hendry would just give Connors
I
a
think
little
the final
bit more
degree was in stick
time
fighting,
to
Sam.
shine.
Oh,
That is
yeah,
serious.
he was a
Lost that tag
fucking
match.
stick fighter, wasn't he? But he did like a national competition or European competition, didn't he? Because he was away for a bit.
I'm repulsed by you. You're attracted to me. Whoa!
Oh, a
I
drop
don't know where
kick.
you got that from.
Hunter off to get a shower, gonna get my haircut, enjoy the watch along. Catch you tomorrow.
Bye, Hunter.
See you later,
Gracie
Hunter.
still reeling.
One of those blokes had a match at
Hendry.
WrestleMania and it's so easy to guess which one. I
You're
can't
gonna
believe
go for
Gracie came out.
another
Still
suplex.
can't believe it.
Gracie is trying to block, and now this is where
These
that
fuckboys
advantage
keep
might
getting on
come
the
in as
apron, Sam.
Archer and Kennedy
The fuckboys
and
are trying to fuck
all
off.
of them trying to interfere, and Archer is in.
Fuckboy one is in the
Archer
ring.
in the ring, for goodness
Oh,
sake.
Henry's gonna
Referee
learn that
is
he maybe should
distracted, and the
not have
double
pissed
team.
off his partner.
He's a
By
nice. Was
Gracie
it
and
Lucas
Archer.
Archer?
Archie was lovely.
Very nice guy.
Ridiculous.
That was like
I think he's
twin
a
magic
graphic
between
designer
people that looked
by
totally
trade while he
You're
was
not going to
wrestling.
condemn that,
Use him
then,
for
are you?
this.
I think it's brilliant. I think, WCPW has opened the door.
We want Prince
to new
Amin.
talent
Tough shit.
and
He's not on the
prospects.
show.
It was the dark match, can you believe it?
Of James R. Kennedy, one of the greatest
After
men
getting a
ever
servant
lived in
at the last set of
Newcastle,
tapings, they put him in the dark match.
Well, he's not going to main event. He wants to just do the dark match, open it, get straight back
With
to
a
the hotel.
servant, you're at least semi-main. Come on.
Snatched the headlines out from Jay Lethal and Noam Dar. I mean, it's a wrestling strategist.
Who was that ref?
It
I
was
never
like
met that ref.
Cersei from Game
That
of Thrones
is
minus
Chris.
the incest.
I believe his
Oh,
name
Chris.
was. He was a local
One way
guy.
of putting it.
Local
No
Chris.
denying it was a
Local Chris.
ruthless move by Drake, and it was
Archie hasn't had a
that
match
kind
since
of
2019.
ruthlessness
Archie.
that impressed Kennedy. But Drake has been added to Prospect, making it
Completely
a three-man
unironically, the
team.
Modern Church of Satan does a lot of good works for their local communities, lots of LGBTQIA fundraisers. Also, unironically, does anybody else think that from a distance, Hendry looks like he's in
I'm
his
not going
undies
to
with
say
black
it,
socks
just in
hyped
case
up
the
like a
lawyers
dad?
get on to me. Racing with the
If you just blur your eyes a bit.
now on Hendry.
Dad?
He's trying to continue to take advantage after the interference. from Archer
NFFC
just a
James,
moment
thank you
ago.
very much for resubscribing for 18 months. For our love with wrestling STM.
And Gracie just changing every grip he can to put more pressure on
At the minute, maybe.
At the minute, yeah. Have you two experienced that while working in it?
It's hard to keep it like kind of. We've all got to have like little routines, I think, to keep ourselves
distracted by
engaged
Archer
in
and
it
Drake.
sometimes.
I think if I watched more
Gracie
wrestling outside of the wrestling I have to watch for the podcast, I would get burned out. Because it comes dangerously close. Just trying to keep up with every single minute of every single show that we cover here.
I worked out that if when I'm feeling like burned by it, if I just watch like the pay-per-view I'm going to watch on Raw or SmackDown with Spanish language, I don't have to listen to all of the. I just focus on the wrestling, and it's much nicer. But I only got that because I was watching Lucha and I didn't understand what was going on. And I was like, oh, I really like this.
You lose friends quickly. I suffered with it for years.
But yeah, there's too much wrestling these days.
It doesn't always work out.
Far
Oh,
too
look at that. It's like a, I don't know, what was that? It was like
And
a
they
leg
don't
lariat
think
from
about
a
us
second.
content creators when putting their schedules together.
Couldn't give a damn.
Just for the
No.
record, by the way, we're not friends.
Oh, football with Spanish commentary. I did it on my EFC 25.
Misunderstanding.
You're my
Fantastic.
friend, I'm not your friend. if that's what you mean.
Fantastic, so it is.
Don't kid yourself. Gracie
Go!
I was going to say, you never guess what
brought
the
his
Spanish word for goal
out
is.
to the ring, and that's why
It's just
he's
goal, isn't it?
in control against Joe
What?
Hendry. Much to the annoyance of
I
this
heard
crowd.
that WWE's much better if you don't have to put Michael Cole. I don't think Michael Cole's the issue these days.
No, I think for
Back
me
onto
it's
his
like
feet.
it's
Hendry is fighting back.
WWE's built to kind of you can skip 3 weeks and just watch the pay-per-views, and it's built. And in fairness, it's a very good way to make your product. I know it gets crapped on a lot because we watch it so much, but if you don't watch it for 3 weeks and you still tune into the pay-per-view, you know absolutely everything you need to know going into that match. Because there's pre-match promos, then when they're making the references, Cole will be talking about what they did the last 2 weeks. You get all the info you need, but when you're watching it as much as we are, sometimes it's just a case of I don't need that info, and it feels too repetitive. So having a different language, it just means you're not getting the adverts like kind of jammed, especially when. Do you remember on the network? It was just $9.99 every second line.
Didn't know how good we had it back then, did you think? I mean, it's not really affected us over here, is it?
No, Netflix is being golden. The only thing annoying is the lack of the full
Well, I mean,
sort
Joe
of
Hendry
vault.
doesn't want to get
The
distracted.
two most
because
egregious
he
things
doesn't
about
want to
WWE at the
lose
moment
it
are the adverts on the
Loaded,
PLEs and just how
seen
fucking
around the globe.
samey it is every single week at the minute.
Yeah.
You know for a fact what's opening Raw, you know for a fact what's closing Raw.
It's sort of what it was like in this era, wasn't it? It was like, oh, it's a 6-man tag, or it's a 25-minute promo, and then whichever one it wasn't the week before, it's that this week.
Whatever structure they had between 2022 and 2024 is not the same in 2025 behind the scenes.
Nah.
Because it's fallen off a long way.
I feel a
Whereas
little bit like
AEW
Joseph
picked
Coffey
back up
sitting
again.
Yeah.
with you just talking absolute
And that's not
rubbish.
me being a tribalistic arsehole.
What are you trying to say
That's
about
me, that's me just watching both shows each week.
I love
Actually,
you,
no, you're
Tony.
not like
Having an
Joe
opinion.
Hendry,
I
because
couldn't
as
give a
said
shit
earlier,
about
Joe
Tony
Hendry's
Khan.
heart's in the right place.
Because he couldn't give a shit about me.
Never once contacted you. He hired the second best commentator in the world, in
And
JR.
now we're feeling it, Dave. Joe Hendry has really been in a 4-on-1.
It's really hard to get
And
interviews
look,
back in the
Drake
day,
back
Sam.
up
It didn't
there.
have to be so hard. We're trying to push their bloody name out.
With a cover,
Yeah.
but in any case, I'm not sure it would have mattered because Prospect intervening again. Archer's in the ring.
Oh no!
Archer hits Drake.
Oh, it's going to be a ref
And
bump
Hendry
there. That's the
sends
classic
Archer
WCPW
packing.
we all know and love.
But Drake is in. Small package. Got him rolled up. The shoulders are down. There's two. Didn't get him. Hendry is having to deal with distraction after distraction. Gracie with that boot into the
Even
jaw
long-ish match.
of Hendry. Will that
See,
be
One
enough
you would
to put him
assume it would be
away?
a cakewalk
Gracie
for
is
Joe Hendry. A
going for the
cakewalk!
exclamation point by climbing to the top.
12:52 this one goes. First one, oh no, that was the
Don't
this one
forget,
only goes 9
Gracie
minutes.
was trained by the heavyweight house of Plain Sticks. Whoa!
Next one's the
Going for a
same.
crossbody,
now,
but he
surely.
got caught.
It's over now.
Tremendous power
Gotta
by
be.
Joe Hendry. There's the fall away slam.
It's a freak
Cover
of nature, Dave
by
Bradshaw.
Hendry. And he gets him. Joe Hendry defeats Alex Gracie.
Well, talk about retribution.
Right, get ready for 5 minutes of post-match.
I was going to say, what's he going to do in these 5 minutes? He's got
got the God rail on him.
And you've got to believe
That's
that
just me with a
James
torch
Kennedy
upstairs.
is gonna be beside himself.
He made it difficult for himself without having Connors out here to help him.
just a normal
Had to deal
replay,
with
there's no
interference
action
after
about it.
interference from Prospect. But Joe Hendry getting a measure of revenge after Built to Destroy by beating Alex Gracie tonight on Loaded.
His finisher has got better over the
Down,
years.
you
hasn't it?
stink. I know it's hot in here.
Never felt like a fall away slam was a finisher
Can
for
I
me.
say?
Yeah,
Kennedy having to
I didn't
regroup.
like
It's
the
back to the
double
drawing board for
ankle lock.
Prospect.
Oh yeah.
I think any sort of double ankle lock
Hendry has made
variation
four of
just
them.
doesn't. It's sort of too far on the disbelief suspension.
Look at Prospect.
It's innovation,
Circle
son.
the ring. That's sharp.
A whole new world of a double ankle lock.
Ah, they're circling him. He's going to make the save.
These fuck boys. I mean, Joe Hendry does have a friend, Sam.
He doesn't anymore.
I
meant the MacBook Pro.
Oh yeah, MacBook Pro comes running in.
Opportunity. This
Forgot
is
we
gonna
had
be
that
an all-out
exclusive
assault
Apple
if they
deal.
do what I think they're going to do. Kennedy's got the leg of Hendry, and here they come. Here come the vultures of Gracie and Archer
Here
and
come the
Drake.
vultures.
Prospect looked so bad,
Hendry's
all that
trying to
interference, and
fight
Hendry
back.
still won.
That's why they're fuck boys.
Oh, no, he's here. He's here to
Connors
save
is
the day.
here. Well, Joseph Connors said he wasn't going to.
It's sort of the story of Prospect, though, isn't it? Is like they just never really get a full footing until they realise Kennedy's the only thing holding them
while
back.
his friend, Joe Hendry, for all of his flaws, still a friend, was being mugged by three
Connors
men.
with a bit of hungry bum there.
Because ultimately, you know, Joe Hendry and Joe Connors
Lot of hungry
are both
bomb.
two men that are fully determined to be successes here, whether it's as a tag team or a single stars. And, well, but Prospect, maybe they've made their point here.
Kennedy is trying to put a brave face on
You are
this,
fucked.
smiling as if it's all part of the plan. But the bottom line is that Prospect thought they were going to.
God, we have to watch all the standoff.
with Joe Hendry, and thanks to Connors.
No, we've got to watch the reconciliation first. There we go.
Is this a reconciliation?
No, that is a
He's a very
surprise.
likeable man, Joe Hendry. He's like me.
Connor shut the MacBook Air, let's not forget. Wrestler
I know.
handshake.
Connors is blasting his own music and being a menace.
Forget about what happened at the end, but that was an impressive win for Joe Hendry because, as I said, he's cleaned the slate from Built to Destroy.
Joe
And
Hendry!
now, whether it's as a tag team or as a singles competitor, what we learned for certain is that aside
We're still
from the
lingering on
technical
nothing.
We are.
Joe Hendry is a man to watch as an in-ring competitor.
Just showing off the size of the crowd, I think.
Hello!
Here comes Kenny.
Impossible for Ken to do the Tom Spiracy out there. 1,000 people seeing him just split
But
his legs.
Angle makes Joe look way taller.
How magnanimous.
Oh. Collins is like, I'm going to stab him in the back the first chance I get.
We need to talk about the elephant in the room. You know, you guys haven't been getting on that one the last few weeks, it seems. You didn't accompany Joe out to the ring tonight. What's going on?
Kenny slopped his tea on his top there.
See, the rumours have been rampant. I'm sorry, first of all, that they didn't have your back during the duration of the match. But everything that's been going on, all the social media, everything that's been said, all the emails, all the posts through What Culture, everybody's saying that you're trying to step over me in this tag team. But
That
then
was a
I'm
match.
taking a moment to realise how this all started. Prospect, show number one, jumped me from behind, and when I needed a friend, the local hero Joe Hendry was there for me.
This is when You Got a Friend in Me starts. So who's the guy who writes he's boring? It's Joseph Connors. You think he's boring? Just wait till he gets the title.
He's a horrible bastard, isn't he? In the nicest possible way.
He was my favorite. Once he got the title, he was my favorite. Because I don't think anybody saw him as being the one leading with the belt.
Oh no.
So all that needs to be said, Joe, here's to a successful future.
Hendry and Connors, it looks like, have worked out they're stronger together. We're hearing our general manager, Adam Pacitti, is on his way to the ring. That's
yes!
Loaded rolls
The
on.
theme tune.
Remember when What Culture did a magazine called Wrestling? We're doing another one
I've got
called
them
Wrestling.
under my
Issue
bed.
2 will feature a career retrospective on
You
Brock
wrote for them,
Lesnar and an
didn't
you?
interview
Oh, yes.
with Paul Heyman.
Oh, yes.
It'll feature another How WWE Should Have Book written by this sexual modern stallion.
Oh, God.
There'll be all the
Oh,
usual
dear.
top quality articles and artwork, as well as a top 50 list of the greatest SummerSlam moments of all time. Like last time, you can pre-order and buy your own copy in the link below at shop.whatculture.com.
I've got one that's signed by Hendry
Order
that I
now
must
to
have
enjoy
stolen.
issue 2 of Wrestling.
I had Joe Hendry on the cover.
Oh,
This is a good little interaction. Jack Sharp says, binned them years ago.
Get it! I can get it! How dare you? Dickhead. What? You dickhead? You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead! Takes one to know one. Well, you're balding! Come on, mate, you can't take... There's some things you can't take back. I'm sorry, I shouldn't call you baldy, but you're still a dickhead. Okay.
My way. My way.
go.
The pulses of everyone in the arena rise.
Stuff like that is why I get changed in my car.
No, that's because nobody
Are
likes
you
you. You're not allowed in the locker room. You're a bit like
ready?
Miz when he first started in WWE, allegedly.
Boom.
Please don't sound like Miz.
There he is.
Anyway, our general manager, Adam Pacitti, on his way to the ring, there's been rumours flying around backstage
With
all
the full
day,
horseshoe
including in the
towel.
press,
Really
about
fits
what
the
Adam
theme.
Pacitti might
Whoever
be
made that
about to
call,
announce
fucking
this
I'm
evening.
surprised he never grew
But
it
we
down
do
all the
understand
way.
that it's going to have
Up to his
major
nipples.
ramifications for the future of WCPW.
Well, I hope they're good ramifications because I've heard rumours all week, Dave. I've heard that you're getting fired.
That wouldn't be a good
It
ramification.
would for me.
Maybe I'm getting a pay rise.
That's not going to happen. I'll get my people to call Adam Pacitti's people.
You don't have people.
I have
Fire, burn, ready to
Imaginary
ignite.
people.
Come on,
Anyway,
light
here's our
it
general
up.
manager.
This is my fight.
some respect.
Fire, burn, ready to
Round
ignite.
He's not heel yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Adam Pacitti, and I am your What Culture Pro Wrestling
Oh, it's getting there.
General Manager.
I am your.
I'm here to announce the introduction of something that should have been on What Culture Pro Wrestling since the start. It's the WCPW Women's Division.
Wow. That's huge.
Shit, crazy to think that wasn't in there from the start.
We've got two of the best female wrestlers in the world today. The following match is scheduled for one fall. I love it.
I love it.
Introducing first.
Talk about the new generation. They want everything really fast. He announced it. And
B.
then it
Priestley's
started.
theme. I remember this one.
Well, here we go.
Forgot
We
about
don't even know which
Came
two
through the
women
door
we're going
like
to
Bray
get
Wyatt.
here. But the WCPW Women's Division is starting, and that's B. Priestley.
Well, B. Priestley is a young lady who has really been turning heads in the south of England.
Yeah, the
And
guys
you
who put
see
together
why.
the
I
show
mean,
were
she's
like 10
smoking.
years
I
older
don't
than
mean
us,
like,
weren't
you know,
they?
in an unhealthy
That's
way,
why there was no
I mean,
ladies to
like,
begin with.
You know,
Why? I'm trying to think like why.
Because they were 10 years older.
Yeah.
She does have some swagger. It's
Weren't really in
bordering
touch
on
with the
arrogance,
current day in
I think. That's
2016, I don't think.
the reputation that this
That was how I saw it anyway.
young competitor has. Certainly she's very
This is,
talented.
yeah,
but
B versus Nixon Newell.
there may be some room for improvement in terms of her attitude.
There's nothing wrong with having some swagger, Dave. Some confidence.
This is true, Emmett. I forgot about that crucial
Yeah, but
detail.
it's a fine.
Now to deal with
panache.
AJ Lee.
It's a fine line, though, isn't it, between
She
confidence
didn't tweet anything.
and arrogance.
Never.
Well, I've never tripped over it.
No, you've leapt over it
Not knowingly.
and never turned back, have you?
I'm not sure when B Priestley started wrestling. Someone get on Gage match.
Dave, who could this possibly be? WCPW kicking off its women's division. This is exciting.
Well, the music.
This is before she had the
has started-
shiniest wizard of them
it's
all.
Nixon Newell! Nixon Newell! One of the most exciting women wrestlers to come out of Wales in a very long time. And in many
Can you
ways,
tell
the
she's Welsh?
exact reverse
Not
of
really.
Bea Priestley, where Priestley
If
is
she
arrogant.
wore more
Nixon,
Welsh
one of
stuff,
the
maybe.
most friendly people you could hope to meet, but don't let that fool you. She is a tremendous
She's one of the most
competitor
friendly
and
people
very
you could ever
intense
meet.
when she gets in the
Clearly
square
killed
circle.
someone.
And she was trained by
Well, she kicks Bee's head through a chair to win the title, doesn't she?
Mike Hicksman, who was the best friend of Mark Andrews.
2012 Bea
Tune
Priestley started
Bristol
wrestling.
too. So she's had some incredible
Fucking hell.
training, and she has really been
Yeah,
cheering
Bea and,
things up on the UK scene.
Bea
in
and Nixon
companies
have the
all
first
across the
women's
United
title
Kingdom.
match
I mean,
in
Dave,
the company,
give me
I
some
think.
of her accolades.
Well, she's been in Attack Pro
That's
Wrestling,
stacked, whenever
the
Is that the no
promotion that Mark
disqualification?
Andrews helped
Yeah.
to start. She's
It's
been a
proper
former
gnarly as well.
24/7 champion over there. She's been in Southside Wrestling Entertainment as well, where she's been the
Artwork.
queen of Southside. Nixon Newell is one of those women who you just think could be the next Paige, could be the next British wrestler to make it big on a global stage.
I think they both should have been bigger in the Fed, to
And
be
Dave,
fair,
I've
than
got
what
to
they
tell you,
were.
there's something I've just realised I never
B
found
was, Blair, as she was known there, was never used right in NXT from there on.
I mean, not the rest
She used
of
to
the
make a
bubblegum,
cookies
that's weird.
promos where she got the
Chewing gum,
thesaurus
arrogantly
out.
chewing
Yeah.
gum, that is,
Well, use
why
lots
do
of
you find
syllables
that
for no real
attractive?
reason.
Just let her wrestle.
I feel like they're going to slap me any moment and say,
That ought to
"Go
be an
away,
evil
stop talking to
bitch."
me," and
Especially when she came back from
memories of
Japan
childhood.
and she
I mean,
had
they're
like
not my
a much
childhood.
wider skill
Let's
set.
not psychoanalyse
Like,
her too much. I actually
It was a
regret
no-brainer.
asking.
Just get her in there and get her
Anyway,
wrestling.
Nixon Newell caught in the hammerlock, but she's reversed it after.
Where is
Bit of a
Nixon on the other
confusing
hand? That was just injuries, nothing else.
Yeah,
spots
it was a
there.
shame. But she's still
That
class.
side
It was
headlock.
just, you know what they're like with injuries.
And with her character as well, it was really bland when she was there for me.
Right.
When she was there, she was just like, ha ha!
Like just chip her all
I'm
the time.
Dakota Kai's friend.
Yeah.
Who got kicked in the head.
A headlock and a wrist lock. You can tell they've been well trained up and over by Nixon Newell. And I've heard so many good things about Nixon Newell. So it's going to be interesting to see what she brings to WCPW. But something tells
Take
me
that back,
something
Emmett.
A little bit of a Ric Flair
He's not the
strut from
second best
Newell
member of JSU.
to the arm drag.
He's not even the third best
Second
member of
time.
JSU, or the fourth.
Oh, this time
Bodie
Priestley
Hayward.
dead last.
Bodie Hayward's better than Riley Osborne.
Hey! Could knock you
As his
out. That
catchphrase was.
hits the sweet spot as Priestley sent flying. Priestley not happy. Look at the look on her face. She's not sure if it's the pain or the embarrassment of being outdone in that previous exchange.
But she's on top.
Nixon Newell following it. Oh, oh, look at that. Straight to the chest.
Sam's not asked.
A penalty kick. She's going to go for it a second time, maybe. Newell doesn't get it. Shouldn't have gone for it because
That's
Priestley
the
saw it
hardest
coming
part
after
of the
first
ring.
time.
That looked like she just landed
Newell
flat in
goes
the
face
face.
first onto the apron and then to the outside.
And I'm impressed. Just the sheer
Look at these polite
aggression
men.
of Priestley here. And I've got a
All
question,
seated
Dave.
down.
She's still chewing gum. I'm liking her more and more by the minute.
It's got to be a choking hazard, doesn't it?
It must be awkward if you are sat in the front row and her just draped over the top like that.
Chewing gum.
Choking. You do for play-by-play commentary what sumo wrestlers do for thongs.
Well, a great business.
Did you mention thongs? I heard thongs and
They
nothing
buy a
else.
lot of them, I would
I
assume.
don't know.
What is that?
Ah, she just licks her
What a
face.
sicko.
She licked the face. That was just. I don't know what that was. got my
I can still
attention.
picture her and Ospreay
that move,
either
Mr.
sharing or swapping chewing
A
gum.
Greco-Roman facelift, obviously.
That happens on a show, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Cover after that. Got a 2
I just
count.
pictured
maybe because
stretching.
Newell
I don't
was
know if
Doesn't,
they...
yeah, doesn't
shocked
she?
more than anything
Yeah.
else at the actions
Dirty
of
bastards.
Priestley.
Who's that camera boy?
Those deep forearms.
Who?
Yeah,
In
That
there.
one,
you
that's
mentioned
Alex.
ruthless aggression
Who's that?
earlier.
He was one of the people who came in to show us how
Coin
to
of
actually
phrase,
shoot
and we're
wrestling.
seeing it from Priestley. It's fisherman suplex.
And who pitched that? Probably. Well, in fact, no, there was no feet
It's
involved.
a woman's suplex, I suppose.
Or
I'm
eye
sure
con-
she used to chew the gum and then she'd stretch it and then she'd put it in
Fisher
her opponent's
Persons,
mouth.
Fisher
didn't she?
Persons suplex. There you go. We've invented a move on commentary. It's a night of firsts.
We invented the move.
Dangerous
Maybe the
wrestling
name.
with chewing gum in for me, you know.
Yeah,
Dangerous.
Yeah, I'd choke on it
Taking some
immediately.
time out to
Wouldn't even make it in
taunt
the
this
ring. I'd just
crowd.
collapse on the
Pressure, I
ramp.
think it's got to be on both of these young ladies because one of them.
I'd just breathe in too hard and go.
The counter gets 2. Now one of these 2 is going to go down in the record books as the winner of the
That was
first
against
ever
Tessa
women's
and
match
Ricochet.
in WCPW, and that's got to
Another
be bearing heavily on both
WCPW
of their
couple for
minds.
those keeping score at home.
Another WCPW original Ricochet as well. Who can believe we discovered him?
It's not just about eye candy like it was in many generations past. There
I
is
genuinely
a
feel that's how
slew
some people
of
saw us as
dedicated,
thinking. Like, it was like...
determined and aggressive young women,
mental.
young athletes all over the
I don't know how
professional wrestling
that
world
would
that
even
wanna
be
get
possible.
in.
Nah.
People like Ronda Rousey,
was
and
proper
UFC
well
have
established.
inspired this really
I mean, him and
fired-up
Ospreay in
generation of
Japan, was that
powerful
20
female
early parts of
athletes, and it's
2016?
great
Yeah,
to
when they come in,
see
because then we immediately run the match with them.
Yeah, the
don't we?
women's
And
scene
Lucha Underground,
worldwide
obviously.
Yeah.
is as strong as it's
Prince
been
Puma.
for a very long time. And either
Prince
of these
Puma?
2 women could be among the elite in years to come. One of them's going to win.
I miss
here and
Ollie.
gonna
Oh,
springboard
I'm going to have to
themselves
message him.
right into
Yeah.
the mix in terms of who are the
Yeah.
world's greatest women wrestlers at the moment.
And Bea Priestley just taking it to Nixon Newell. And so far, she has dominated
That
this
was
match.
against
I mean,
Tessa and
Nixon
Ricochet,
Newell
the
is
gun
going for a
moment.
high flying,
Just said
some of
that
her
now,
aerial
go.
offense. She's realised that if she continues to hammer on Newell, then we're not going to see any of it. Now she's fighting fire with fire. I don't know how
She's
to
fighting
describe
back.
it.
That attitude.
But not with the next line of the
costing
theme song
Priestley
songs.
because
That'll
that
be
has
inappropriate.
enraged Newell. And as you say, Priestley was in
Fight
charge.
back,
but
silence.
Newell was coming
Wait a
back.
second,
That kick.
too low.
How quickly cut off that momentum.
What are the actual lyrics?
Applause that one in
Fight
commentary.
back.
That was a big,
Fight
big
back
win.
Need
with
a
a
kick in the
Oh,
ass.
a kick in the
In
ass.
capital letters.
Wait
and
a
then
second too
another
long
kick.
now. You're missing your chance. You leave
You're
it all
just trying
behind
to endear
again.
yourself to Earth
Fucking
into
hell.
this chewing
Someone's been
something,
putting this on
something.
Spotify.
I mean, I'll be honest.
Let the beating begin.
Once she's done with it, I would.
I used to have to listen to it, like when I was making the intro for it. I'd listen to it like 1,000 times. There you go.
Oh, no.
See, the more devastating thing to
That's
do would be
awful.
to stick it in her hair.
Oh, that'd be horrible. Just stick it in the hair and then stamp on it into the canvas.
That's the creepiest
Smiley
smile
girl,
I've
thank
ever
you
seen
very
on your
much for
face.
subbing.
Thank you,
Absolute
Smiley.
edge, 38
well,
months.
The crowd here
So many babies made in that
taking
period
my
of time.
side in this argument, but my commentary
At least
partner
3.
seeing it from
Maybe
a
more,
different
yeah.
perspective.
4.
Newell goes into the corner. Here she comes. Nixon Newell is infuriated.
Or if you
by
like
that
James Madison.
disgusting act
The footballer,
from
who's had
Priestley.
2 sets
Priestley
of
tries
crumbs
to come
now.
back at her.
Oh,
and Newell
how's
is
your
a
luck?
step ahead.
How do you?
At every turn at the moment. Here she
I
comes
mean, at least
again.
they've already got the stuff for
Shiny
twins.
wizard, Dave
Like,
Bradshaw.
they've already got the double
That's
pound.
the cover.
Well,
Will that
imagine
be
setting
all?
out for
No,
2.
not quite.
And you end up with 4.
4.
And Nixon Newell.
I mean, he'll be fine. He'll just pay
He'll
for
have,
several.
he'll have a house for all of them.
Yeah.
Just visits them once a week.
A nanny for
Priestley may
each
have made a
offspring.
mistake. I don't want to say it because I think she's great, but she may have just
Imagine
enraged
being rich.
Nixon
It'd
Newell,
just be like,
because now she's got
what
the
a
momentum on
lovely
her side.
child. There you go. Look after him till he's 18 and can drink and play rugby.
Perhaps it wasn't juicy fruit. Perhaps it was one of the less
Must be
juicy
nice to be
fruits.
rich.
I'm not sure that's what caused it. I'm not sure the flavour is the issue here.
James Madison, 3rd president. That's exactly the guy I was talking about. The 3rd president of the United States of America.
Tangent.
Up the founding
Anyway,
fathers.
Priestley, taking advantage of the fact that Newell was up there a long time, maybe going
not
to try for the
Matt and Nick,
superplex,
obviously.
but Newell
Those
pushes
pair
her
of
away, and Newell up the
bones.
top, crossbody. Got
I'm
the leg
enjoying
hook.
the
That could
really
do it.
bad
Oh,
like word
my
art
goodness.
style meet and greet
Whatever
posters
else
they're
you'll
doing
say
for him,
about
so.
Priestley,
I just
you
watched
have to admire the
being the elite before
tenacity.
coming here.
It's a couple of
It's like
times now I thought it
6
was
or 7
over and
minutes long.
Priestley's been able to kick out.
I've
I've not watched it in
years.
ages, yeah.
That's
Worth a
some-
watch?
And I'd say these young ladies are
They got on a
they're all
flight
here because
sat
they
down
are
and Singh
holding
puts his
nothing
chair
back. There's
back.
just, I said it
And
earlier,
Nick's
it's
like,
just the
"Ooh."
aggression
Can you
and
believe
the
we have to
spite
fly
in
with
this thing.
normal
They want it.
people?
Yeah,
They
that's
really
basically
want
the
a
gist of it,
victory here on WCPW.
Then that meet and greet's on. down. There's some lad eating a burger or something on the table. Like, oh, we need to go here now.
Yeah.
There's a nice touch on the banner behind them. So it's just like the URL of the picture they should be using.
Yeah.
not the actual pitch.
Can you be part of the show if you were to eat like chicken wings and go and just shake their hands covered in like juice?
Priestley with the boot to the
Coughing their
face.
face.
What was I watching? Oh yeah, it was
Newell
Beard
returns
Meats
in
Food
kind.
video on Sunday.
I've not watched him in a while either.
Oh, me, it's appointment viewed for me and
They're
Kayla
just
on a Sunday evening.
exchanging
That's how you know
boots
it's
to the
Sunday.
face.
Dave, keep your eye on
But he does this like
Priestley.
Indian all-you-can-eat kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like ridiculous amount of food for half an hour,
Knee
and
into
his
the
hands
jaw.
just covered in the food. Just
Oh,
half an hour of
God.
scoffing,
Could knock
and
you
the guy
out.
who does the
Newell
challenge
might
like
be
puts
out.
his hand. Oh, well done, pal. He just goes.
Oh
Newell is with a burst of energy. A burst of fury.
I did fucking
really.
see Danny's leaving
Was
Rate
able
My
to
Takeaway.
escape
We've been
that, but
hooked to it in the
maybe
flat.
So
last
I
bit of
saw it got
energy
shared in
body.
the group, but I've not watched the thing yet.
Oh,
but
there's been a big disagreement.
I saw the sizzle where it was like unethical food reviews or whatever.
Licking her face.
Slicking her face
It was
again.
awesome, whatever it was, but I think
Oh.
it's Burton's fault. Nixon did.
There's been a huge disagreement between Danny, the cameraman, and the editor. They're
brute
taking the van,
from
Sam.
Nixon Newell.
Danny's the
Oh,
registered
Freudian
keep.
destroyer.
Oh, that was a kind of destroyer.
Priestley tried to pop
It's
it.
definitely
fine.
destroyed
She
something.
landed straight on her head and Dave
shoulders
that
up
could
as
be-
well.
Oh, look at that pin, and it was. Nixon Newell.
It's over.
Wins
But
the
anyway,
Freudian destroyer.
Danny's the registered keeper in the van, and they've
Yeah.
taken the van. He doesn't know where it is.
Oh, just fucking
Rate My Takeaway
report to the
van.
police. So
It was a rough finish.
what's his deal then? So he's obviously had the stroke. So I remember being like, Jesus Christ.
I saw Jeff Jarrett.
And then was it just like
That's
keep
that tenacity of
keep
Priestley
doing it?
again,
Were they just trying to
fighting
force
through
it
to
to
the
keep
end.
going?
It feels like
Even though in the end she was
especially
dropped
Tom,
awkwardly on her head.
who is the cameraman, I believe.
Yeah.
has
That
been
really
a bit of an
disoriented her.
arsehole
And
to him.
Nixon
Well, I
Newell
thought he had
got
the
enough
absolute
of it
best
to get the
route
freak
out of it, which would have been
bottom
doing the
line here,
whole
Alex,
health thing.
As we said,
And
the history
like that's what I
books
thought
will
was going to
record
happen, especially
the
after the
first
stroke. Was that
women's
right?
match in
Screw Rate My
WCPW
Takeaway. Like
history
keep that as the
was
channel or whatever.
by
But
Nixon Newell.
it's his health journey.
Well, still plenty to come.
That was
on
a
this
decent
week's
enough match
Loaded,
until the
including
finish.
our
Yeah,
main
right.
event.
Yeah, I think
Doug
the
Williams
reviews have been a bit
against
unfair. It's
Aaron
just the finish.
Stevens, the winner will be
That
the
is
number
always
one
the last thing you
contender
see,
for
Sam.
the
So it's the last thing you
WCPW World Championship.
Were you one of the unlucky few who couldn't get to
Were you?
July's
The same
WCPW
advert.
Were you?
tapings? Will make sure
Well,
you
well,
pick up
act now.
tickets for August, as they're already extremely limited.
must have made
On
this.
August 24th, we'll be presenting
I remember that
special
cracked.
live
I
pay-per-view
still use that
show,
actual texture
WCPW
file
Stacked, featuring
for the-
Moose
the
versus
cracked
Joe
wall.
Coffey, the debut of the Women's Championship, Will Ospreay versus Marty Scurll, the WCPW Championship will be on the line
The
with
little
Joe
title.
Hendry, Joseph Connors, Big Damo, El Ligero, Primate, Grado, Drew Galloway, EC3, and GM'd by Eric Bischoff. Not just that, but on the 25th, we'll also be holding loaded tapings featuring the Kurt Angle Invitational, a pinfall and submission elimination rumble to decide who gets to face the
pinfall
Olympic
and
hero
submission
in October.
elimination
Grab your tickets for
rumble?
August
Never
at
liked that.
WC.PW, while
I
you
much
still
prefer
can.
just straight
2
over the
days are
top.
looking absolutely stacked.
We are backstage. And
Oh, look at little baby Liam Slater.
What an expressive face she has.
May I introduce to you Liam Slater and Johnny Moss.
Johnny
Gentlemen,
the Machine.
welcome to
Thank you very much. You know what? I've wrestled for a long time. All over the world, all over the country. And I've scoured the globe.
Can you believe he teaches the WWE Superstars of Tomorrow with that voice?
Not surprising. I did enjoy that. Like this was the first time that quite a lot of Americans would have heard a Cumbrian accent.
James Slater, James R. Kennedy. Take my best.
Mossy is the boy.
Oh, he's class.
He's absolutely unreal.
I just would love to hear someone from like California
yeah, just trying to
stand in front of him
discern
for the
these,
first time. What did you say?
Do you think he's got to do a cheesy American
He
accent
must have
where
to,
he's like,
yeah.
hit him with a clothesline?
I'm Johnny Moss.
Jen's working in films and in media and TV. She's like absolutely smashing it.
Everyone just.
And I'm about to show this fella here.
Oh, sure, this fella here.
It's mental just to think how far Liam Slater's come.
Go and get your boys. I'm telling you now. They ain't Slater. I'm gonna prove to you and the rest of the world.
Very Sid Vicious, isn't it?
Very expressive.
Sid was from Cumbria.
His eyes are terrifying.
Go.
You wouldn't want to piss him off, like in real life at all. I think
Oh,
he could
no.
literally rip you in half like a phone booth. Long ways.
Back here at ringside,
Fucking
and
get
Prospect are
your
on their way
second
to the
dose
ring
of
for the
Prospect
second
on the
time
show.
tonight. Alex, I wonder if
This will be
James
Archer
R.
and Drake,
Kennedy
won't it?
has overplayed his hand trying to recruit Liam Slater from Prospect when Johnny Moss was standing right there.
Well, I mean, Liam Slater's a man I know very well. You know, a trainee at the NGW Academy, and he's a very, very respectful and nice young man. And that's just so appealing to Corrupt. I can understand James R. Kennedy corrupting the youth for today. I mean, just look who he's got around
This
him.
is where they should have debuted the lyric version.
Kennedy with Prospect, who are now, of course, a three-man band.
I would like to know how that happened. Someone made the call.
Kennedy was impressed after
It was just quite repetitive, so I'd imagine as more kind of fancy themes turned up, it was a case of just, get some lyrics on it. Unless it was one that they were doing lyrics for, but didn't have time, because they can go a couple of those as well.
But who, though?
Who did it? It'll be the same guy, the Damien Starkey.
Each time, Gracie's already been in the ring in singles action against Joe Hendry earlier, so in
I
this
spy
tag
Simon
match,
in the
we're
back,
gonna
managing
see
the sound
Drake
desk.
and Archer.
On his vest.
Yeah.
Always reminded me of one of the villains from Home Alone 3 that fella did.
Exchange between Kennedy and Moss backstage.
The one with the long black hair.
He was just, Simon's just like
Instead of being a three-man band,
just sort of
they may
like
end up being a one-man band.
a really
thanks to Johnny
tech-savvy
Moss.
goth.
The guy's terrifying.
I don't think I ever told him. Just used to see him there with his...
He was like honestly, like having done his job now, like the I can't do it to the level because he had this crazy rig and everything, but having had to do cues, it's terrifying because if you press the button too early, it's like fuck, you've ruined
Not
it.
seen Johnny Moss before. You're in for.
So I don't know how he managed to stay so calm doing it. But then we had to work in tandem, which was even weirder when we went live.
The Moss Nest Monster.
What?
That is the best I could do.
That was the best you could do.
Look at him!
Never mind. Liam Slater and Johnny Moss. A very unique combination because Johnny Moss, with years of experience,
Don't forget to bring a towel!
in terms of pure power,
You won't get
probably
hurt.
right up there with any other heavyweight in British wrestling.
Picturing Johnny Moss's accent now. Don't forget to bring a towel.
Nowadays,
The Cumbrian accent is one of the weirdest. It's like a mishmash of everything, isn't it?
under his wing. So a veteran and a rookie.
Bit of trivia for you. I was at the first ever training camp when Johnny Moss started.
That's what I mean.
and
Imagine
this
Johnny
guy
Moss
already had a
teaching
tremendous
Logan Paul.
background in Cumbrian
That's
wrestling.
happened.
So
Now
not
Logan.
only is he big and scary, but he
You
also
up there?
is incredibly proficient.
He is
as
how
a
you do a
technician.
moonsault.
And he's had some massive
Yeah, hell for leather.
high-profile matches. He wrestled Jeff Jarrett in Wembley Arena, no less. So this guy has
Doug
travelled,
Williams was
and
Mr.
this guy
Brexit at
is
the
an
time.
experienced pro.
Yeah, he came in.
But
He
I
used to
don't know
bring
if
a
I
newspaper.
mentioned
Was it a
already,
Daily
he's
Mail?
terrifying. I mean, he's got veins in places most people don't have.
Because Brexit just passed at this time, hadn't it? It was like June or July 2016.
Yeah, after I think. Or is this still? Yeah, it's 2016, isn't it? Yeah, so
Anywhere in
it
these
just
islands
happened.
or anywhere in the world than Johnny Moss.
That looks nothing like Johnny Moss.
Or
in that
Liam.
picture.
Very much under the learning tree. With Moss as his tag
Might be a
team
stupid
partner.
question. Was Doug an actual Brexit supporter? No idea.
No idea.
Don't talk politics at work.
Liam Slater. Look at that. He's huge. He's like an oak.
I'd imagine not, given what it would do to visas and given that he would travel a lot around the world to wrestle.
But would he be focusing on that, Sam?
Yeah.
Or would he be focusing on them bloody borders?
Some of the biggest names in pro wrestling, most notably Jason.
Or you know what Mr. Brexit would do?
Would certainly be another feather in the
Drake going
cap
up against Moss.
of
Oh
Drake and
man.
of Prospect. They could
It's the
get
explosiveness of
advantage over
Mossy
Johnny
that's
Moss.
terrifying.
Maybe easier said than done.
Well, he was seasoned by this point, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
Good for years.
He was like,
Another one of your weird tangents.
sure he was he one of the Hammerlock guys from like 2002?
He could literally rip
Maybe
Drake's
before
head off.
that?
That's scary. Look.
Moss with the shoulder block. There was only going to be one outcome there. Big snap suplex. And Moss.
Exactly,
the
NJ
elbow.
Starling in the chat there. That's exactly what he'd be up to now.
Regretting starting this one
Dirty
out.
Doug Williams on your roundabout.
Powerhouse.
And what's
I don't know why I did that accent. He's got
He
a
went off to Noah, didn't he, for a bit a few years ago?
Cockney accent. Or a southern accent, I should say, not full on.
Received.
I mean, he's
Queens
about the same
received
width
English.
as Liam Slater is in height.
My worst,
Did he just pump himself up?
my worst interaction with a wrestler ever was Doug
You
Williams.
said
Yeah.
you were there when
We
Johnny
went to
Moss
was it
first
Wrestling
started
Media
training
Con, I
as a
think? We
wrestler.
were there for like overnight.
Of course,
Right.
the same wrestling
And it was
school
just
as
the
you,
hotel
famous
bar all the
NWA
wrestlers were there, and that he was
UK
just sat on the outside wall. And I remember like I'd been somewhere and I was walking towards him,
Yeah.
and it was just me and him. And he clocked I was coming from a mile away, and we recognised each other.
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of what to say, Sam. And he was,
Oh.
he was having his retirement match the next day.
Oh.
So I was like,
good luck in your retirement match tomorrow, Doug. Hope you win. And nobody wanted it as bad as Johnny
let
Moss.
yourself down. Let your family
Let
down.
the whole team down.
Yeah.
Just, it seemed effortless. That's a man at what, 200 pounds, Archer.
He just sort of went, I walked
Spin it
inside.
over like nobody's business. There's another a cover gets 2.
You guys are like, you're the one that won the crowd.
Oh, I imagine he would have fucking hated what we did. But he'll take the payday.
But we were, I guess, one of the first ones out there just putting it on YouTube. It was a novel idea at the time.
Friends in the past few weeks.
Now the Juggalos do it.
There was nothing pretty about that
Now we're going to see the man who
ICP and
They've
Cultaholic.
been around about 5 times longer than
Johnny
WCPW.
Moss has chosen Liam Slater.
because he can throw him around like
Well,
that.
it used to be called
Johnny Moss
Juggalo
is the kind of
Champion
guy
Shit
who
Wrestling
doesn't need a
originally.
tag team partner. He really doesn't. But
So if
he
we're
has
going around
one
the ring here,
because ultimately
I reckon
Moss
Johnny
can
Moss
do the
wasn't
damage,
keen on
make
the
tag,
YouTubers.
survey the damage,
But the rest of
come
them,
back in,
were game
end
as
the
fuck,
damage.
weren't they?
That's
Well,
why-
I think
that's
the
why
younger
Alex
ones got it a bit more.
No, but there were some younger ones who didn't like them.
There must be something that's made.
Like,
This is just
Moss
based off
use
vibes
Slater
direct.
over all
Might just
the
be me,
other
to be fair.
I never really got bad
All the other
vibes from
rookies out there.
anybody, really.
Oh, I think you got vibes from some that were like,
Gotta say, he's had a lot of
A
experience.
couple of them,
Someone so
but
young in
I
his
think,
career.
like,
He's
for the
taken
most
on
part,
the
it
best,
is, I don't know if it's
and
just
he
because
is
I
wise
was
beyond his
always
years.
on crew or
Well,
whatever.
Liam Slater is a very respectful young man. And as a, as a
Are
wrestling
you guys
veteran,
ever
Johnny
involved
Moss
with the
probably
bookings and
appreciates
payments to
that.
wrestlers?
look
No,
at
we
this
weren't.
great wrestling.
Although I
Take
did
over
see the
arm.
contracts of
Look,
2
I mean,
people, but I
he is
can't say
tremendous.
who they
But
were or
ultimately,
how
I'll
much
go
was
back
on
to what I
them.
said earlier.
Otherwise,
I think
I'll
Johnny Moss just
be
likes the
sued
fact
if the
he
wrong
is-
person
he
sees
probably
it.
doesn't even say
Nathan Metcalf, thank you
Oh,
very
thank
much.
you very much.
55 months, been
Been
using this here Prime for the best part of 6 years now. To the point where I can't even remember the first thing streamed on the channel was Hell in a Smell 2 or 3 maybe. Who knows, but it's a pleasure to be here supporting you lovely lot. Thank you, Nathan. I think the Hell in a Smell's all went on YouTube. I don't know what the first stream on here will have been.
No idea. It was a lockdown thing, wasn't it?
Unless we were trying to, yeah, it was lockdown, I think. Maybe we started Twitch just before lockdown.
Yabba UK, thank you very much for subscribing via Prime. You can do that for free, can't you,
Yeah,
Sam?
if you go to twitch.amazon.com/TP and you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link your Twitch account to your Prime Gaming account. And you can get it for free. Usually you have to pay. Jan6788, 22 big beefy months. Thank you very much.
people up the wrong way. But that swagger that he naturally had anyway has improved or increased, whatever way you want
The
to
internet
call
drop
it,
out. All these chats are
since
flying
he
through at once.
stole
I know.
the show.
Maybe it did.
the match
Hopefully it didn't.
from Noam Dar and Jay Lee.
Wembley TTV, thank you very much. As a child growing up, I used to visit Carlisle a lot to see my cousins. So when I went back to London, my accent would turn into a Cumbrian, and my accent would randomly change when talking. My junior school maths teacher did question my mother at parents' evening, asking why is this person living in London randomly talking in Cumbrian, so she had to tell her.
I said it was a brilliant move.
That is a big change, to be fair.
Yeah, a lot to get used to.
American viewers who might take issue with your version of events, but anyway, Slater into the corner. The monkey.
If you come back, Jam, and it's not on demand, it's on the Patreon. Patreon.com/Cultaholic.
Confidence in the world as he goes for a cover. And he got a 2 count. But prospects really haven't got into this
And you'll see all
match
sorts
ever
on there
since
now.
Moss dominated
WTF's
in the
on
opening
there,
moments.
punishments are on there.
After
The
dark.
After Dark
Liam Slater
podcast.
having Johnny Moss on the
anything you
outside. It's
want.
kind of like he's playing Pokemon.
There you go, Big
He's
Jam
got the
loves the
biggest
After Dark.
Pokemon just waiting for the tag, and here it comes.
There's only been one negative response so far to After Dark, which has been nice to hear.
Over the top. There's the agility that you
What
were
was the
talking
negative
about.
response?
Did like the
That
swearing.
was, I mean,
Well,
that was impressive.
Shitty poo bums.
You talk about a physical
That's something you
specimen
know
in
back.
wrestling.
You take a
And
swing
in
and a
the
miss for
past,
these things, don't you?
guys that just look good.
Sometimes they
Johnny
connect,
Moss
sometimes
doesn't
they
just
don't.
look good. He is amazing. He flies. He can do power moves. He's great on the mat. I mean, there's nothing this guy can't do.
Short arm clothesline goes for the cover.
He's just a wall.
Drake has
He's just a
escaped.
human
Won't
wall.
regret that. This pounding he's taking from Moss has been just completely relentless.
On the After Dark podcast, you'll see Ross being correctly compared to Alexander Isak. Can you believe when we left What Culture, right? Matthew compared that to Isak leaving Newcastle? Because we breached contracts and down tools, didn't we, Sam? No, we bloody well did not.
From Archer in the opposite corner.
I think
Did
he
we,
learned
Sam?
about gravity there.
Ah, well, I didn't.
No, we definitely weren't in breach of contract planning to leave. I'm sure we were. And start a competitor. Nah. Not at all.
This is what Matthew was trying to say, wee mad
By
rage.
Slater, who's been very,
Not
very
understanding the
impressive
Isak situation in full, I
in
think.
this match so far. Drake's going to send him to the ropes.
But the
Archer
topics,
was gonna try and get a
drugs
cheap
were
shot.
one of the topics this week, our relationship with drugs.
Jay Lethal made that.
And tell him about that time he did all the meth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
Archer dropping the. Well, sorry, Gracie that was dropping the top
Thank you
rope.
very much, Cranky. Got that move quickly. Cranky. Oh, my God. Cranky
It's hard
Crafts.
to know who's doing the cheating sometimes.
Don't make excuses. as you do for play-by-play.
Oh, it's not getting me down. I just said, just saying it's been 99.9% fantastic reaction.
There's always that one. And because of that, we're cancelling it. We're not I went cancelling. We're cancelling it. We're not doing it again.
Thank you, Julian. Well, it'll be Julian if you're from Germany. Julian.
Now Drake going to the apron. What's he trying to do here? He had to come back in because he left Slater alone. And Slater,
Yeah, it is more relaxing than the main podcast. You don't have to think about what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just freeform, isn't it?
I think we're all quite naturally sweary people in everyday life.
Yeah. I think it's because we've done this for so long. We can't really swear on camera usually on YouTube. Because the thing with it is, I know they changed their stance on it a lot. But if you then have a load of content with swearing in it and then they decide to go back on it, then it affects it all. So I think just not swearing for ages. We just swear so much when we're off camera. And I do it in like polite conversation now, and I've got to keep reminding myself. Like I'll be out for like a meal, and everybody's being really dignified and like fucking this and shit in that, and he's a cunt, and this is, and I'm like.
Imagine being told
gotta
you're
rein it
refereeing
in.
one of Johnny Moss's matches and you have to.
Is there batteries in the John o'clock clock? No.
That's like saying, can you
No.
By the way, it has ratings.
It's purely aesthetic.
Stay at the same time in case we cut stuff out and people can work it out.
It happened to me once. I was in London. Crazy stuff goes on.
Rabies in London. So Drake makes the tag to Archer. Drake and Archie, look, they're doing this deliberately.
Oh, hey, thank you very much. You said, hello, boys, I'm on lunch and haven't been able to catch streams lately. Ross, what songs do you think Sam and Andrew will sing the most during karaoke? And any song you will make them sing. Sam, any song you're not looking forward to singing?
Well, basically, it's anything that won't be demonetized by YouTube, really. So we're a bit hamstrung there, but there's going to be at least 6 hours worth. So.
Oh, God.
Some will be like MIDI versions of wrestling themes. Whose will be included? Who knows?
Anything high-pitched or anything that will potentially get me or Andrew cancelled.
There might be some clues in former Cultaholic content, of course, because we've used them before, we'll use them again. Don't you forget about Keith's got to be on there, though. I never even thought about that until this Twitch stream.
The final countdown for 6 hours.
Double back suplex, dropplex.
I am officially
the man
scared, Dave, and I sit next to you
is
on
indestructible.
a weekly basis. That should be terrifying enough. And James, give him credit for being a brave man, but he needs to get out of there.
Kennedy's been remarkably quiet during this match.
He shouldn't be wearing white trousers, James R. Kennedy.
I always thought, we're not going to get to it for a while yet, but when Bad Bones comes in, it's around the time of the Internet Championship, and I think he's one of the first challengers, or he's in the first challenge for it. And Kennedy betrays Prospect and takes on Bad Bones. I know why we didn't do it, but the only idea I was like, I'd love to see
fucking hell, he caught him like that.
Was that Bones wins it and just takes it straight back to Germany. And it's like, you then have everybody hates Kennedy because he's cost the company something brand new and amazing. And then it's sort of a redemption arc for Kennedy.
I was just pulling the face there at... I've forgotten his name. I've forgotten. I'm going through a horrible rut of forgetting people's names.
Liam
Slater. Yeah. I was just pulling the face at him doing a head drop from a headbutt from that high.
Wow, huge win
Dropping
for
from
Liam
that kind of height with a
They've
headbutt.
climbed the metaphorical tree,
Action
birds,
replay.
call it what you will, and jumped off of it for the victory. But the real story here, as far as I'm concerned, is if Johnny Moss was terrifying before seeing that, everybody in
33 now, though, Sam.
Highly banned move, that.
The Moss Nest
Doesn't matter
monster
anymore.
is here, and it looks like he's here.
Not when you're a baby face.
The other big story, of course, is that Prospect are now 0 for 2 this evening. Gracie losing to Joe Hendry earlier.
The leg there in the chat there. The Jamaican accent was never done by Peter Andre. It's clearly dubbed. I know. I've seen the whole film.
I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, it's
I want to
clearly.
watch Peter Andre making a very poor decision in real time.
There's so much of it that's tone deaf, and there's so much that is so stereotypical it hurts. But Peter Andre doesn't want to do a Jamaican accent. He moves his mouth in time with it, but it's clearly
I really
dubbed.
hope it's dubbed like an old kung fu movie where they've done it as cheap as possible.
It does.
And it just doesn't fit. There's points where his mouth's closed and it's still talking.
No, the mouth does fit. It's just the quality of the audio. It's clear that obviously the dubbing's been done in the studio, whereas when you first hear the accent, he's outside on the street. So it's a bit
Also,
different.
Jonesio, I mentioned it earlier.
Here we go. Walking around the streets of Newcastle upon Tyne.
The finest Premier Inn in all of the land.
Next to the gate.
Okay? Anyway, where's the O2 Academy? It's this way. It's this way. I'll get a taxi.
Fucking Gabe walking around the pair of them walking around the streets of Newcastle.
Where are you going? The O2 Academy is that way. And a taxi is a fantastic idea. But the only taxi I need...
I forgot about this.
Turn around. Turn up.
She's just like,
Local
what
chap.
the fuck
What
is
the
this?
fuck are these two smackheads doing, like?
Yeah, he looks dead rich, him.
To the O2 Academy. What Culture Pro Wrestling? Princeton.
Do you want to see WCPW live?
Yeah, Jonesio,
people of Newcastle.
I said earlier, but I think we were both going different directions with purpose, and it was just like, hello.
Get you a stat card featuring Cody Rhodes versus Kurt Angle, but we'll also grant you access to our first.
That's
ever
where my
fan
cue was bigger than
convention
Bret
during the
Hart's.
day.
It's where
Meet the
somebody
What
took
Culture
an
guys,
opportune
photos
photo of
WCPW
Minoru
wrestlers,
Suzuki.
a host of other surprises, and
I was
VIP
like, look at
members.
how
We'll get to meet
nobody,
Kurt
look at how
Angle and
nobody.
Cody Rhodes in person.
You just want to
Tickets
see
can be
yourself.
bought at
No, there was lots of people in that ring. I want to see who they were.
Mutton Slater.
Did you not just hit the backspace button?
No. No.
I just wanted to see who was in the ring with us.
This is your fault, this.
You could have just hit the back arrow.
It's all the way down there.
For a 5-second skip.
Taxi I need is you.
I don't mind watching this again.
Yeah, we'll watch this.
Turn up. I've got my servant. Turn around. Oh, to the O2 Academy.
Laos
What Culture Pro
501.
Wrestling?
Dangerous place.
Laos isn't there anymore.
Do you want to see WCPW live but are allergic to the awful people of Newcastle? WCPW is coming to Greater Manchester on
He can
Saturday, the
fuck
8th of October to the Ultrium
does
Silver
fuck
Blades
off for a
Arena.
while,
Your
then
ticket
he
will
comes
just get you a
back,
stat
and then
card
off
featuring
again.
Cody
And then
Rhodes
to
versus
that
Kurt
people in
Angle,
Newcastle
but we'll also
upon
grant you
Tyne.
access to our first ever fan convention during the day. Meet the What
All right, happy now?
So Pacitti, Sam, Jack, Carter.
You did all these. Do you not remember being?
No. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I fucking haven't got a clue. There you go.
This is somehow using footage from this event, so we've time traveled to do this advert. It's not live.
Culture guys have photos with your favourite WCPW wrestlers, a host of other surprises, and VIP members will get to meet Kurt Angle and Cody Rhodes in person. Tickets can be bought at
$1.49 for a wrap from Mackey's. The good times.
We are backstage at WCPW, and I am
Mr.
delighted
Brexit.
to be joined by the legend of British wrestling, Doug Williams. Doug, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. Now, tonight,
Oh,
you are
Kenny.
facing
No, that's
another
Jen.
legend, Aaron Stevens. The first time we've seen him over here. What are your thoughts and feelings going into this match?
Legend, really? Aaron Stevens? Let me tell you something, Jennifer. This is just another example of foreigners coming into our country and capitalising on the success.
It's a timely
It's
gimmick.
an absolute disgrace. Who's letting these guys in?
These
And
bloody foreigners.
something else that gets my goat even more is our guys, British guys, going abroad and working over there. Do they not have any respect for the British scene? It's an absolute disgrace. And Aaron Stevens, I'm going to send you back with your tail between your legs
I love how
tonight.
Jen's just like, didn't you work for TNA?
Sorry to say this, but ironically, is that not what you did?
He's definitely painting roundabouts.
Overseas, you made a name for yourself over there.
Jennifer, the point is, now is a new era. A vote has been cast.
Doug's definitely
Great
Hammerlock.
Britain is the place to be. We are
But I
going to
can't
do
remember
things
Mossy was.
on our own. We are becoming great by ourselves, and we don't need these guys coming from America, Japan,
Wonderfully
Germany. It doesn't
aged
matter where
comments
they come
there,
from.
9
They
years
don't
later.
deserve a place here.
We're back to
It's
becoming
mental that
our
we are
own
literally in this exact
wrestling
same
community.
spot.
Let's make ourselves
It's almost like
great,
Brexit sort of broke the time continuum, and we're just
Thank
stuck
you
there
very
now.
much, and best of luck.
With no
tonight.
free movement.
You're not going to need any luck. I'm Doug Williams, British Wrestling's #1 ambassador.
You're not allowed one, Rach.
To ringside.
We'll never allow it.
So an American hero, Kurt Angle, on his way to WCPW.
I'll throw it up for Liz.
later
Was it
this
today?
year. But
2
here's
years
a man
ago? 3 years ago?
apparently seems
Oh,
to see himself
it's the anniversary
as
of the
a
big
British
death.
hero.
Sure, it was today or yesterday.
Well, Doug Williams is not just a British hero, he's a British legend.
Yesterday.
And to be
was
fair,
a Thursday,
Doug
I remember
Williams has
doing
reached
the
the point in
podcast
his
when it
career
happened.
where he's like, hold
Rach,
on
you
a
can take
second,
Newcastle because
why
we
have I
were
spent 20
above the
years
Antonine Wall,
building
but
the
leave
UK
Sunderland,
wrestling
leave
scene
Borough.
for all of these imported stars
Take Carlisle,
to come
it's
over
pretty
here
nice.
and take all the high-paying main event
Out in
positions.
Cumbria.
He went a little bit Doug Farage, a little bit Doug Trump. But you
Doug
know,
Farage.
he's given him an attitude and an edge. And he's
Oh,
going to have to
flashing
put his
warning.
money where
Sorry,
his mouth
everybody.
is, because he's wrestling Aaron Stevens, the man formerly known in the WWE as Damien Sandow, and it might be one of his toughest challenges so far.
R.I.P. Lizzie. She loved WCPW, especially Prince of Me.
Newfound chip on his shoulder. I never heard him express such, what should we call them, forthright political
She might be in a
views.
box
It's that
like.
bloody Brexit. That's what it is.
She's probably
That's
just been
Brexit.
frozen.
How long
Caused
does
the rift
boxes
in the
last
country,
in
and we
the
know
ground?
what side Doug fell on.
I think a
There's-
while.
there's different-
Hers will be like stone, won't it? She'll probably be in a tomb.
No
not in the ground.
mud, no mud in sight.
He's part of the 52%, Dave.
You know, in terms of wrestlers,
Here
I
he
think
comes.
1%, he's so much better than almost anyone
A1
he faces.
Stevens.
That may not be true of this
Like
man.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Aaron
This is a big deal, wasn't it, back in the day?
formerly
It was
known
like
as
2 weeks
Damien
after he got
Sandow,
like his contract expired or
on his
something.
way to the ring. And as we're hearing from our ring announcer, Stevens, with a lot of experience.
Prince of Me,
over in
famously
WWE.
Lizzie's second cousin.
Williams obviously
Not
was
even
in
enough time has
TNA
passed
for
to
a
change his
while.
Twitter
So
handle.
these are
Yep.
two of the most seasoned veterans.
Is he still
we can
WWE
hope to
Sandow?
have here in WCPW.
Well, you know, there is an expression in professional wrestling about being an internet darling, and that means that the internet just loves you. However, most of those internet darlings, in inverted commas, don't get the platform of the biggest wrestling company in the world. But this guy was not only an internet darling, but he was a mainstream
Schrodinger's
internet
Lizzie.
darling, meaning, Dave, that fans across the globe wanted
He's
to
in the
see
NWA
more from
still, isn't he?
Damien Sandow
Yeah,
at the
on a
moment.
continuous
I think so,
basis. And now he is here in WCPW
Still going.
with
I think
no
he's got slightly longer hair
restrictions
now.
and an incredible in-ring competitor like Doug Williams. I'm excited.
Now going by
It's one of
his
those
real name,
things,
Aaron
he never looked like the
Stevens.
biggest lad
No.
on the WWE, but then when you're next to him,
Doug
Well, it was
Williams,
like when we did WrestleCon, remember, in
International
Dallas,
Showdown.
and it was just like
Hurricane.
You'd see people in it and be
Williams
like,
presents.
but like I
Well, I'll tell you
remember
why.
Billy Gunn
And
was the
I'll
most
spell it
shocking
out
one.
like
So I was
this.
like,
I
you just
started
look like your
training
average
at the
size,
same
and then you stood
wrestling
next to
school
him,
as
and you're
Doug
like,
Williams on the same
Oh,
weekend. I've
Billy
known
Gunn.
this guy
Heyman,
for over
we
two
met him in
decades.
person.
And
Yeah.
Doug Williams
He's taller than us,
has
isn't he?
wrestling
Heyman.
players, some of the biggest names in the world.
Heyman's
people
got
like
to be
CM
6
Punk,
foot odd,
Daniel
if
Bryan,
not 6
all
foot
looked
1.
at Doug
Captain
Williams
Lucas, if
as a
AEW was
fan,
around in
as
2016,
an
Sandow would have been
inspiration.
snapped up.
Does
What do you
that
think
make sense?
AEW
And
was in
Aaron Stevens
2016?
was one of those people. And Doug Williams has to essentially share the spotlight, in his eyes at least.
We even have the Young Bucks
Working their
eventually.
wrestling careers, idolising
No
his
Omega,
work
though.
across the world. It's kind of like how I feel about
I wonder
commentating.
if Tony
gigs.
Khan watched
You know,
WCPW.
It's nice to
Lifelong
meet your
fan, he's on the
but
front
you don't
row.
work with them.
I'm not a fan.
He's wearing a
We're
loyal
certainly not
subject
friends,
t-shirt and
I'm not a
everything.
fan. I thought I'd been clear about this.
I often thought that's why interviews
I'm,
were so
however, a fan
difficult
of
to get
Aaron
for us.
Stevens.
Ah, those what culture guys. Fuck
I
'em.
think
Fuck 'em.
Doug Williams, if he can't channel this anger he seems to have about international stars coming over to WCPW.
In fairness, Rach,
could be
Simon
in
has
trouble if he
carved like
takes
a
his eye
very
off the
successful
ball
in-ring career,
against this former WWE superstar.
especially over in Progress.
Man, I tell you, that's probably the most famous ring crew member we've had here in WCPW.
And because Simon stalks Tony
And
Khan.
I jacked the jobber.
Sits outside of his boat every weekend, so
I
does
have to
Simon.
say, I'm going to make an
Just with a
observation
coffee.
here that can only
sunglasses.
come
Even in the
from
rain,
my
just staring,
multi-years
watching,
of experience in
waiting.
professional wrestling, Dave. That's
Even when
knowing
Tony's
the
not there,
inside and the
the
outside
helicopter
of the pro
takes off and
wrestling
he's just
business in
like-
a way that only a former wrestler can do. It's time for me to use that knowledge and skill to point something out. Aaron Stevens is a lot taller than I thought he'd be.
That's it.
I'm just saying.
Fucking
I mean,
hell.
that might have gone unnoticed. But
This
it's
show
still
legitimately
theory.
could have been well under an hour.
Should have gone 3.
WCW are paying you so many thousands of pounds for, isn't it?
It's worth it. It's just the way I say it.
How much? Well, we've
He's
been
just
waiting
wiping
to
down
see-
the ropes.
He's already done this rope though.
It's a valuable thing to have done. Never know who's greased them up.
Stevens is
And wasn't this
laying to
Jack's
the
job?
crowd.
I told
During
you
these
this is all
shows.
part of you breaking into
Just
the
so you can
wrestling
get out there
business.
and
It's
feel
what
the
Aaron
adulation of
Stevens
all his
should be
fans.
doing.
When
He should be paying Doug for the
It's
credit.
when he gets made the assistant to the general manager that I
He's doing
think
a good
they've
job.
started making him do all
They
of
come
the
over here, clean
ring
our
stuff.
ropes, take all our ring crew jobs. That's what Doug's thinking. Look, you could that look right there.
It looks like he's chewing on
That's
a
just
wasp.
like, come on.
These bloody foreigners
Is it? Doug Williams all of a
playing with our ropes.
sudden. Williams, to this day, wrestles.
If you've
very
not drank
regularly
Iron
all
Brew,
around
you
the
need to
world,
drink
picks up-
Iron Brew
Oh,
right
Iron
now.
Brew's delightful.
It is the greatest.
Well, I can
Oh,
tell
it's
you
not the
one
greatest,
thing,
Sal.
Doug, this week, it
It's
was-
the best
it
thing
was
come out of
almost
Scotland
not
ever,
able to
full
do this
stop.
match because while he was training,
Square
Doug
sausage,
Williams,
lawn
look at the size
sausage
of
and
his
Iron
thighs,
Brew.
this guy could
Whoa,
squat.
Duncan
Trapped a
Ferguson.
nerve in his leg, and his legs literally seized up for about 2 hours. And WCPW management said, look, do you still want to do this? And he said, I have a point to prove. I will be there. And Doug
Of of course, Joe Hendry as well.
Even if his word is somewhat
He's no Stephen Glass, though. Oh, what a footballer.
not sure he wanted you to spill the beans on that. I hope Stevens didn't hear
Not
you.
Ryan Fraser.
If he knows about that, he might...
Too small.
You forgot Tennant's. Tennant's is alright.
I like Tennant.
And Fudge, but Fudge isn't exclusively Scottish, I guess.
Being tall helps with being televised.
But Scottish tablet Fudge.
No, that didn't make any sense at all.
Well, it's just because
fuck
Tonics,
yes.
caramel wafers, and tea cakes. What am I doing? Oh,
Can I
Jesus.
change the subject?
Lawn sausage, though, should be sold everywhere.
Limmy.
I don't get why it's not.
Here is that the winner of this will go on to face Big Damo. Now, we heard at the start of the show...
Campervan Brewery in Edinburgh that I was going to.
Despite Big Damo
Pretty sure it's Campervan it was called.
Campervan
What a lovely drop.
Ali McCoist. I saw a video recently where Ali McCoist, it was major ago, but it reveals he was a metalhead.
ACDC.
Yeah, where it's like somebody's phone goes off and says, "Is that Rammstein?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I love Rammstein."
I don't think he wants
It's before he does commentary for a match. I'm sure it's Bayern Munich, I think, the Allianz Arena.
Yeah.
And Hell's Bell starts playing. There's like obviously the dong at the start. He goes, "It's drum started a second here."
Doesn't he need to take a stand here
Hell's
and say, "I made
bells.
the ball, you broke it"?
Hell's bells.
Well, why don't you take the job of telling Big Damo he's strict?
Go on, I'm not the general manager.
Big mouth. Telling everyone how to do their job.
Yeah, great to do a parody.
Come over
Is that
here,
Wakefield?
tell everybody how to do their job. That's what Doug Williams is thinking.
Potato scones and Lee's macaroon
Well, I mean,
bars.
you know,
Is this my yodel delivery?
He's telling those people in
Track.
Newcastle, you come to this show, you tell me
Track.
how to wrestle
At
my
this
match.
time of day.
All jokes
It's at our
aside,
national
Doug
hub.
Williams
Arriving
is
today
an
to the door
incredible,
slider.
incredible professional wrestler. Former Ring of Honor Pure Wrestling Champion. Former FWA Heavyweight
Mrs.
Champion.
Tilly's fudge,
and
yes.
belt around the world.
All right, you've given the
Former
world a lot of
Tag
good
Team
stuff.
Champion, but
Lee
Alan
can't have
Stevens
cheese,
is a
no.
world cartwheel
You're
champion.
a Tory chant.
There you go.
It's a wonder pity you didn't make a play for getting a
TNA
world
Tag
title.
Champion, TNA X Division Champion. I hadn't finished.
Best
the cartwheel
buds.
distracted me. It was well executed.
Easily distracted. aren't
Best
You
Tory
think well
buds.
Look at that. Side head up there by Williams. Floats over. Textbook. Perfect.
Comrades
Doug
they
Williams
call
with
each
an
other.
incredible judo background,
Oh,
Dave.
it's
You know, he was
communist.
going to be selected for the Olympic judo team and decided to pick pro wrestling instead. That's a fact. For Britain, judo team for Britain, of course.
Of course, he's clearly very proud of his British heritage. That pride is bordering on something a little bit more sinister. As Williams takes a breather.
England-Serbia started and it's currently 0-0.
Aaron Stevens.
Speaking of Lee, did you see the case queen the other day where she made sausage lasagna, swapped the lasagna sheets for mashed
Please, this
potato?
WCPW crowd are so happy
I'm gonna
to
watch
see
that
him.
when I
He's
get in.
gotta keep his
Fuck
eyes
mashed potato.
on Doug Williams.
Not a fan, me.
No, but if Kay makes it, it's going to look even worse than whatever you imagine it's going to look like.
And the Chaos Theory rolling German suplex with a bridge. I mean, when he first did that move, really Doug Williams shot the wrestling world. It was so inventive, so unique. And I'm going to say something, Dave, that may be controversial. You'll be surprised to hear. I think Doug Williams is the man who pioneered bringing back the technical style of professional wrestling to independent wrestling.
She don't like onions either, or eggs.
He did it in King of the Indies, and this was just a guy who really, when he started doing it and doing it so well, your Daniel Bryans, your Austin Aries.
We've
your
all
Chris
seen the
Sabins, they all
Facebook
saw it
posts.
and started to replicate it, and now it's improved the style. My God,
Where
The
she's
style
adamant that they're
in
definitely going to
competition.
cancel Christmas because somebody
I mean,
told
I
her.
could argue that there's a little bit of irony that the man with the political views of Doug Williams has made a name for himself off the back of a rolling German suplex.
Hey, did you see the brilliance
Good
there?
point there
Doug
from
Williams
Dave Bradshaw.
played Steve Linsky like a fiddle.
Well, he cheated.
He didn't. It was strategy. Oh,
Anyway, Stevens.
Carry-ons,
shot to the
yeah.
midsection
Right,
of
away to football, lads. Have a good rest of stream. See you in a bit,
Aye.
Williams is using that experience to send Stevens to the outside. I still want to know what you would do in Adam Pachiti's position with Big Damo.
that Ziggy?
He used the pile driver on
Ziggy was an
Rampage to put
impertinent
Rampage
dog.
out of action for an indefinite period of time, as far as we know. And yet, there doesn't seem to be any consequence.
Ziggy was
I
a
would have to
tank
lose
by
about
the
6
end.
stone of muscle
She made a greyhound
and
into
take
a tank.
deep injection to be in Adam
Or an actual
Pachiti's
greyhound.
position.
Yeah.
What do you
But
mean?
let's say
It
that
was
happened, and I was in his
It was
position,
like
put my
4
glasses
greyhounds
on, I would
sellotaped
look at
together.
Big Damo,
It was
I would weigh up
massive.
the pros and cons, and I would run and let him pick
I've
the
got
belt.
no idea what you're
That's
fucking
the
I'm
talking
gonna
about.
that's it, right. I'll introduce you to Kay's good cooking.
I've seen it. I've seen some of her work.
So there's a whole lore about Kay.
There's
Like,
that
there's
fella.
a
What's
whole
the fella called that's there?
Lee, her son, does the taste testis.
This turn by Big Damo, whereby
usually
we thought
goes,
Wompier was with Rampage.
Tastes
and then
alright
Damo
now.
using the pile
Oh, it's
driver
right
to beat
fizzy.
him.
I'm
Taste
not gonna hear
kinda,
anything be said. Well, into the post.
and then
Anything
Kate
bad be
will
said about
not
Adam
like
Pompier.
something,
I've said
and then
before, he's
go,
one of the
what would you
greatest
give it
men
out of
to
10?
ever
She'll
live
go,
on the internet. He is like a god amongst
would you buy it
internet
again?
men.
Yeah, even though she hates it.
Humanity.
I'm gonna give
There
you
is
a
no
thumbs
women's
down
title
for
yet,
that
but
comment.
it's coming soon.
No, it's
And
been
I'm gonna
teased.
unsubscribe to your commentary channel.
I believe it debuts at Stacked.
It made sense in my head.
So you entirely understand how YouTube works. Williams rolling Stevens back into the ring.
A bit
How many
crunchy, yeah.
subscribers have you got?
What do you mean how many subscribers?
Exactly. What culture have got about 820,000?
I haven't got my own YouTube channel.
Well, there's a
We've
reason
got
for
more than
that.
that. Wait!
How many likes do you have on Facebook?
That total took about 2 years to get.
I've got some
You've
Facebook
been good
friends.
for
Your
8.
mum and dad don't
Tell your friends. Force them to
Let's not
subscribe.
Let's not
I
get
want to see it hit
distracted.
1 million.
Doug Williams now.
I don't want it to take
is
4
really
more years.
using the strength of his legs
I want
and the
that
strength
gold
of his
plate.
arms
That
to
means
forearm
fuck all
and
now, though,
stomp.
Sam, doesn't it? Subscription.
I still want
I mean, this
it.
guy is welcome to England.
All right, well, let me ask you this. If you're the tactical genius that Adam Pompier claims to be, who do you think you'd rather have your man Big Damo face? Williams or Stevens?
Oh, that's a complicated one.
Why?
It is like a
They're both
different
really
promotion
good,
from the
obviously,
first set of
but if I
tapings,
had to
really.
pick one,
Yeah,
I'll
I
tell
mean,
you who I'd pick. I would
the first
pick
set of
Aaron
tapings was quite
Stevens
a hurried
because
affair.
that would be
At least
a
this had had
very,
some
very
time to kind of
good
flesh
first
out.
big title win to really stake my claim as being king of the mountain and not in a Jeff Jarrett kind of way. That comment was pure gold, not in a Jeff Jarrett kind of way. Was that
Anywhere south of Manchester, I'd say, Jorge.
It was a GFW joke.
But in there somewhere,
Yeah.
I think there was a decent point, wasn't there? Which
Well,
was that
maybe not
Stevens,
Birmingham.
Yeah, not
if
Brom.
Big Damo can beat him, we'll have
Definitely
another
London.
scalp of a former
Anywhere
WWE
small and
superstar
isolated, definitely.
under his belt.
I don't think you should scalp him, but I think
Sunderland, he
he
would be cheered at as well.
Oh, yeah, they'd love him.
You're not good with metaphors, are you?
Hey!
And now, Aaron Stevens feeling this crowd. And they've been
Oh,
behind him.
don't start on
This
Morpeth.
crowd, they forget
Changing.
who helped lay
The times are
foundation
changing in
for wrestling.
Morpeth.
I like,
Oh, it's been gentrified, my goodness me.
that's it.
Oh,
Fancy now.
They've got rid of all the nightclubs, Sam. There's nearly but a pub now. Fucking hell.
All he needs is a good
It's not the place I grew up in, that's for
champagne
sure.
mug.
I heard back from some mates who went back to some of the old pubs we used to drink in a quaint little countryside Wylam. And they were like, never again. There were just 17-year-olds in there off their lips on coke, openly doing coke. But it's like, yeah, it's got a bit scummy now.
I didn't know Tom was there.
They found people like that on islands and
Given your earlier history of World
He
War
chuffed,
II,
he said he
about
looked
America
17.
showing up there, we should probably stop talking there about that, should we? Stevens won't be happy with you, the years you're saying
I
that.
think it was a prank by a Sunderland fan. I don't know how the fuck it would get
I
through
think Doug.
anyone with. I mean,
I'm just trying to.
I don't know.
everyone looked at them, didn't they? Just didn't blink an eye.
No, I didn't blink an eye.
Yeah. Because they had, I was in Newcastle on Saturday morning, and they had one hung up in the Phoenix window. You got a picture next to. No one was like, "Oh my God, that's the River Weir."
That's the wrong thing.
He's going to scoop him up, maybe going to set him up for that bomb scare.
No doubt, Sunderland people would be going, "We've got one up on them now.
Going to the top,
Oh, we've got them now."
taking his sweet time about it.
Rent free.
Williams.
It was the match.
Well, we talked about the trap now that Williams had in his leg. I think his leg seemed to buckle, and Williams landed on his head.
Fucking hell.
Dave, sorry.
Yeah,
That just,
not seen that since this aired.
Yeah, I think you're
Fucking
right.
hell.
This might be over.
His leg
We'll
just
better
bucked.
get an action replay.
My God,
I don't
Doug
think we
landed
will.
directly on his head. We may have. Oh, look at the way his legs crossed. It's that leg. It's like he had a trapped nerve earlier in the week, and is he?
Gotta
If
rewind
Doug
it.
Williams moves
I'm
from
not
that,
rewinding it.
We've gotta rewind it.
I'm not watching
if Doug
that again.
Williams gets up from that,
Come
this
on.
guy
It's
is
Christmas.
a machine. He's trapped nerve. His leg.
Bomb scare.
You monsters.
Williams is going to the top. But he's taking his sweet
Can we
time
get a
about
rewind?
it.
This is horrible. this.
Williams.
Yeah, why would you want to watch it again?
Oh, my goodness.
Mike.
Well, we talked
Oh, my
about
God.
the trap
Fuck
nerve
me.
that Williams had in his leg. I think his leg seemed to buckle, and Williams landed on his head.
Dave, sorry. That just.
I don't
Wow.
think this ends
Yeah, I
straight
think
away,
you're
does
right.
it either?
This might be
No.
over.
His leg
He
just.
carries on.
My God, Doug landed directly.
Because then I started calling him indestructible on WTF moments.
Yeah.
And you'll never guess what they start calling him on the show just after that.
It's like he had a
Indestructible.
Indestructible.
If Doug Williams moves from that, all joking aside, if Doug Williams
System are
gets
teasing
up
a
from
European
that,
tour. Let me save you the effort. It will be Manchester, Birmingham, London, Paris, Berlin.
How has he gotten straight up like that?
Political statement. We're all glad to see him back to his feet. But that was a scary moment. That trapped nerve in the leg coming back to haunt him.
Oh, God! Oh, the neck breaker, that's got to be all. And, Williams
Kick
kicked
out.
My God. I mean, he landed on his head, and Stevens hit that epic neck breaker, and Doug's still going. Side Russian leg sweep attempt. Doug comes out.
Using his head as a weapon after landing on it. Oh.
Trying to get back in the match.
Oh, that leg's gone. Look at that. And Steve Linsky, being a personal friend of Doug Williams for about the same amount of time I have, and this is a scary situation. And Doug will not quit. This guy, at this point
The
in
irony
time,
of it all,
Doug
Captain
just
Lucas
needs
in the
to-
chat.
just
Mr.
needs
Briggs
to
of
let
those
it go,
Japanese
but he will
times.
not be beat.
But he's a judoka.
That's an
Isn't he?
advantage, I guess, of having so
Is
much
he Commonwealth?
experience as Doug Williams
No
does.
idea.
Is that even when
Yeah, I
you're
remember he was
tough,
like,
as
I think he's
may
a black
well
belt
be,
in judo.
You've got that instinct, that
What does his
wherewithal
tattoo
to
say?
continue and to finish
I don't know, I couldn't tell
He's
you.
out on his feet. People
Fuck
are standing
Japan.
because they realise they're seeing something a bit
Just
bizarre
Mr.
here.
Briggs.
And he's got
Teabag!
The legs hurt. Stevens,
Oh.
he got him! He got him! Aaron Stevens!
Victory roll.
Is the number one
Without it being a
contender
roll.
for the WCPW
He must have got fucked up
World
somehow.
Championship.
And I'm going to say it, that looked like a fast count from Steve Linsky. And
Says
it
it's
was
shit
kind of
ball.
like a mercy kill. Linsky counted fast, but he had to, because Doug Williams was refusing
Oh, we did get a
to
replay.
give up. But Stevens
Now
was
it says
a big win, and you know what
replay,
that
so you know
means.
it's a
replay.
Stevens versus
Why has that not
Big
been
Damo
there the
for
whole
the
episode?
WCPW
I don't know.
heavyweight title.
I wasn't
And that is
editing
an
at this
epic
point, so.
match. We need some help.
Why
with
does it
that.
say action replay?
Williams certainly did not recover after that leg buckled and he landed on his head.
Oh,
Aaron Stevens will face Big Damo for the WCPW World Championship.
oh no, of course, he's got to come
Hang
out.
on, what?
No, I can take care of this one.
Wearing a robe, I
Oh,
believe.
for goodness sake.
No, no, he's not. Why didn't anybody in the front row trip him over? Jump the barricade, kid. Make yourself famous.
Oh, the Damo's there! Oh, low blow!
Right in the
A
bollocks.
low blow from our WCPW champion.
Well, that's the end of that family line, Dave. That
There you
was
go, a
brutal.
whole show with clean wins so
I mean,
far.
Adam Blompier is just a
I don't know if
genius.
I'm
Fucking
I'm
hell.
not a fan anymore.
This is a different promotion.
2 weeks' time, your winner, and still, what comes to pro wrestling's heavyweight champion,
Heavyweight champion.
Blompier's so pleased
Chevy
with himself.
BX reigns supreme.
How fresh that leather is.
As if that's some kind of master plan by Blompier. It was a low blow, plain and
The belt's
simple.
still got all its jewels.
You're welcome.
Oh,
That's
no.
his catchphrase.
Directing
Oh,
traffic
no.
He's used it against the
as
guy who
Big
How
has the
Damo,
dare
catchphrase.
he?
our WCPW
Fuck!
World Champion, damaging the integrity of that title, in my opinion, with his actions here against the new number one contender.
Well, we've seen some
Speechless,
incredible
Sam.
stuff
It is
on
the
this
toy.
episode of Loaded from
At
the
least it's
opening
not the toy.
three-way
It is the toy.
to
It
that
is the toy.
epic
That's the tiny belt.
That's the
Doug
tiny belt.
Williams proving he's a man of steel.
It's just
It
the
just
block-
looks big because he's
blocky.
tiny.
Picking up the slots
Yeah.
to become the number
Yeah,
one
Blompier was like
contender,
5'7",
and
wasn't
Big Damo cementing his dominance here
Nah.
alongside Adam
I was
Blompier.
joking.
And Dave,
He was at least
season
4'11".
2 kicks off with a bang.
I think he's my height, when he got 5'10".
I think so.
On the opening night of season 2
Is that it?
ends
Yeah.
with
Season
Damo
2,
Blompier
episode 1.
having their hands held high. But Aaron Stevens will get his shot at the title. For Alex Shane, this is Dave Bradshaw saying good night from WCPW.
Good night, Dave.
Good night. And
Were
that's
you one of
it.
the unlucky few who
Right,
couldn't
we're
get
not
to
seeing
live
this advert again for the
WCPW?
400th time.
Make sure you pick up
You
tickets for August
act
at
now.
Right, well, that was WCPW Loaded episode 5.
It depends. That's what I meant to say. Is that the worst episode so far, the weakest episode? Depends if you like fun or not.
I think it was a better episode than what we've had so far.
If you're like a super serious wrestling fan who likes super serious wrestling, that's probably your favourite one so far.
Well, I think it's just more together, isn't it? Let's have a look for who's online.
Who's online?
Is...
Production-wise, it was a lot better, and there was 2 ladies.
Ben Potter is online playing Resident Evil 3, so we're going to pass you over there in just a second. But thank you all for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow with Wednesday's stream. We'll see you all next Tuesday for the old...
I'll be live on Thursday.
Ross will be live on Thursday.
9 p.m. BST.
On Hold and Give, right?
That's right, yes, that's right.
Right.
Bye,
Catch
everyone.
you all in a bit. I'm going to pass you over to Ben.
Bye.
I'll wait till the raid is ready, and then, I guess I best start getting ready for Sunday. Oh. Right, tatty bye, everybody. See yous later.
Bye.
Wait till yous land, and I'll stop the stream.